She said she too young to want no man. So she gon' call her friends and that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now young bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
Now if we're talking body, you got a perfect one, so put it on me. Swear it won't take you long if you love me right. We fuck for life, on and on and on.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol. I got some damn bitches I can call. I don't know what I would do without y'all. I'm a ball till the day I fall. I'm on that good cushion alcohol. I got some damn bitches I can call. I don't know what I would do without y'all. I'm a ball till the day I fall.
I like beer.
Smile like you mean it.
Put it on me.
Smile like you mean it.
Now if we're talking body,
Smile like you mean
you got a
it.
perfect one, so put it on me.
I'm a ball till the day I fall.
I know it's hard to admit it that you found love. It's hard to stay in it, but he's better than anyone I've seen you with before. It's true love, don't fake it. You better not, you better not. It's right here, don't waste it. You better not, you better not.
Can we forget about the things I said when I was drunk? I didn't mean to call you that. I can't remember what was said or what you threw at me. Please tell me why. The car's in the front yard and I'm sleeping with the clothes on. Came through the
mama 9 months to make. Yeah, might as well take what your mama gave. Yeah, you looking good in them jeans. I bet you look even better with me in between. I keep my mind on my money, money on my mind, but you's a hell of a distraction when you shake your behind.
Just like nicotine, heroin, morphine. Suddenly I'm a fiend and you're all I need, all I need. Yeah, yeah, all I need is you, babe. And I'm a sucker for the way that you move, babe. And I could try to run, but it would be useless. You're the babe. Just when you know I'll never, ever, ever be the same.
They don't speak our language, they say we're too savage. No, we don't give up anymore.
Today, Junior?
I'll never be the same.
Damn, I hate to go psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on you. My roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the polo. Come with the Tony. I just for clubs and all the pictures. Know you're mine. Hands on your body. I don't wanna waste no time. I can look away. I just gotta say, and I'm like, whoa, man, my legs so goddamn cold. Diamonds when my teeth are sold. I don't always let it go. I just let you know you're.
It's my dick in a box. My dick in a box, baby. It's my dick in a box. Ooh, my dick in a box, girl. I'm gonna get you a house in the hills. A girl like you needs something real. Wanna give you something from the heart. Something special. It's my dick in a box.
Babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. love, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a signal now. Give me some verb, I ain't talking now. You wanna ride in the 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell no, don't waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Hell no, don't waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Body on my losing all my innocence, yeah, body on my finding all my innocence, yeah, body on my losing all my innocence, yeah, body on my finding all my innocence, yeah.
And she says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids.
like to die today, motherfucker.
No.
Cause it's easy once you know how it's done. You can't stop it now, it's already begun. You feel it running through your bones, and you jerk it out.
Nice to meet you where you been. I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. But I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Oops, I got 99 problems singing bye bye bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit me, baby, one more time. Paint a picture for you and me on the days when we were young, singing at the top of the lungs. You
And baby, it's amazing I'm in this maze with you. I just can't crack the code. One day you're screaming your love loud, the next day you're so cold. One day you're here, one day you're there, one day you're here. It's so unfair. Sipping from your cup till it all is there. Hold your breath.
Bring that ass back like a boom boom.
I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like stunning, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? Bitch, I'm signing. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the Tula, I put rocks all in my watch. I like sexes from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving niggas wrong, I do what they say I can't. So that bitch, I'm sorry though, got my friends like Mario. Yeah, they call me Cardi B, I run this shit like cardio.
After high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes. After high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling I was gonna be that one in a million. Always had high hopes. Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be. Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Living in Beverly Hills. Whoopity scoop, scoopty dee, whoopty scoopty doo, whoopty scoopty, scoopty doo, whoopity scoop. Shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Didn't have a time, but I always had a vision. Always had high hopes.
I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. You stick out of the crowd, baby, it's a no-brainer. It ain't that hard to choose. Him or me, be for real, baby, it's a no-brainer. You got your mind on loose, go hard and watch the sunrise. One night it changed your whole life. Up top, drop top, baby, it's a no-brainer. Put 'em up if you ready, yeah, 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 yeah. So, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Baby, it's a no-brainer.
your shit don't stink, but lean a little bit closer, see, roses really smell like boo boo boo. Yeah, roses really smell like boo boo boo, like boo boo boo.
Let me hear you say the shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-N-A. The shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-N. The shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-N. The shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-N. Few times been round that track, so something's gonna happen like that. 'Cause there ain't no holler back, girl. There ain't no holler back, girl. Few times been round that track, so something's gonna happen like that. 'Cause there ain't no holler back, girl.
It's not delivery. It's
The nut.
Swing, swing, swing from the tangles of my heart is crushed by a former love. Can you help me find a way to carry on again? By Miss American Pie, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, "This'll be the day that I die." That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. Swing, swing from the tangles of my heart. It's crushed by a former love. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye and singing, "This'll be the day that I die."
She can get a taste. She can get a taste. What it say? It starts saying like Mary Kate. She can get a taste. Let you get a taste. Did he let a taste? Yeah, that's cool, but he ain't like me. Slide on the 10th gang with my pinky ring. Lot of gang, lot of pieces in the icy chain. Why you claim that you rich? That's a false claim. I'll be straight to the whip, no baggage game. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no style, see you on my Instagram. I be rocking it like it's fresh out the pan. Only when I'm taking pics, I'm the middleman.
We might not know why, we might not know how, but baby tonight, we're beautiful now. We'll light up the sky, we'll open the clouds. 'Cause baby tonight, we're beautiful now. We're beautiful. Check, yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. I won't go until you come outside. Check, yes, Juliet, kill the limbo. I'll keep tossing rocks at your window. There's no turning back for us tonight.
Wow.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty as you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you. I swear it's true. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me. Oh, it's what you do to me.
And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film, and as I
cat.
You said that we would always be. Without you, I feel lost at sea. Through the darkness, you'd hide with me. Like the wind, we'd be wild and free. You said you'd follow me anywhere. But your eyes tell me you won't be there. I gotta learn how to love without you. I gotta carry my cross without you. Stuck in a minute, I'm just about to figure it out without you. And I'm just sitting on without you. Fuck, I'm going out without you. I'm gonna tear this city down without you. I'm going body inside without you.
Oh, I need your love, babe. Yes, you know it's true. Hope you need my love, babe. Just like I need you. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. Ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. 'Cause they'd fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep. 'Cause everything is never as it seems. When I fall asleep.
One more time, thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. It tastes like you, sweeter. One night, yeah, one more time, thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. It tastes like you, sweeter.
But I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be.
I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck. You're such a fucking hoe, I love it. You're such a fucking hoe, I love it. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck.
Cause it's late and your mama don't know our song is where you left. The first date that I didn't kiss her, man, I should have. And when I got home, for I said amen, asking God if he could play it again. She's a mean and crazy teacher, just don't leave her and you wonder who's that chick? Who's that chick? So come for you to keep her.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
Know that I should drive. Go beer on Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio, oh, I see some. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And oh, mother's love.
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan. I just ordered sushi from Japan. Now yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you, I'm into you. And baby, even on the worst nights, I'm into you, I'm into you. Let them wonder how we got this far, 'cause I don't really need to wonder at all. Yeah, after all this time, I'm still into you. And the Jay-Z song alone. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. I got my hands up to play my song. I know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA.
Where to go?
Like a thief in the night, I'm coming for your heart, I'm coming for your heart. This time it's anything goes. I guess I'm just a selfish ghost. Like a thief in the night, I'm coming for your heart, I'm coming for your heart. This time it's anything goes. I guess I'm just a selfish ghost.
When you say it like that, oh, oh, got me falling right back, oh, oh. When you say it like that, oh, oh, let me fuck you right back, oh, oh.
I guess I'm just a selfish ghost.
Hi, I'm Paul.
is a mastermind. Fuck a bitch to pass the time. Mass appeal, orange rind, smoke your green, I'm spending mine. The beat is rich as brew, but beware this shit is potent. E.E. coming on her face. Now there's poetry in motion. Yeah, Gambino making work. I'm the boss, move something. Yeah, it's cool, fucking suits me. Swag too, button. Yeah, these girls be acting crazy when they're dancing Black Swan. I ain't fucking at the club. Put your clothes back on.
I can still shut down the party. I can hang with anybody. I can drink whiskey and red wine, champagne all night, little scotch on the rocks, and I'm fine, I'm fine. But when I taste tequila, baby, I still see ya cutting up the floor in a sorority t-shirt, the same one you wore when we were sky high in Colorado. Your lips pressed against the bottle, slamming on a Bible, baby, I'd never leave it. I remember how bad I need it.
Don't let me
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll. Let me drift away. Let me drift away.
She says we gotta hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer.
Tell me where you're gonna lie. Waste a day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love lies. Tell me where you're gonna lie. Waste a day and spend the night underneath the sunrise. Show me where your love You know how long I've been on ya. Since Prince's on Apollonia. Since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya. You know how long I've been on ya. Since Prince's on Apollonia. Since OJ had isotoners. Don't act like I never told ya.
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman mind, kryptonite.
Is it desire? Or is it love that I'm feeling for you? I want desire. 'Cause your love only gets me abused. Is it desire? Or is it love that I'm feeling for you? I want desire. 'Cause your love only gets me abused.
Laurel.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk?
I'ma get you drunk, get you love drunk off my hump.
What you gonna do with all that breasts inside that shirt?
I'ma make you work, make you work, make you work. Razor, got buffer on my day ones. 2 middle fingers for the haters. Life's only getting greater. Straight up from nothing we go up. Higher than the highest skyscraper. No late to league, we major. Love proof is in the paper. put the good in the good in the good life. We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the bad in the past. Now we alright. Now we alright.
In a time full of fancy cars and party balls and supermodels, it's exactly the way it is inside my head when you think about it. All the things I need without, I need you out, 'cause they're all around me. Only thing that I did for was to lose myself, trying to please somebody.
Put the good in the good in the good life. We put the good in the good in the good life. We put the bad in the past. Now we alright.
Let's stop before it gets messy. Let's stop before it gets heavy. It's not too late to say you never let me. Let's stop before it gets messy.
I can't stop it. No, I can't control it. Can you feel it overloading? Overloading.
I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby. I just wanna fly. Put your arms around me, baby. Put your arms around me, baby.
How come every time you come around my London Bridge wanna go down like wanna go down like be going down like? How come every time you come around my London Bridge wanna go down like wanna go down like?
Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there with open arms and open eyes, yeah. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Cause she hold me down every time I hit up. When I get right, I promise that we gon' live it up. She made me beg for it till she give it up. And I say the same thing every single time. I say, you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had. I say, you the fucking
So baby, call me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Write that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older.
So come over here, sit next to me. We can see where things go naturally. Just say the word and I'll pop the scene. Just come over here, sit next to me.
I don't smoke weed. I smoke clowns like you on a beat walk course.
Baby, don't worry, you are my only. You won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling down. You'll be my only, no need to worry. Baby, are you down, 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 down?
let you down. Would've gave you anything, would've gave you everything. You know I said that I am better now.
It's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my soul. It's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hands. You can never take away the power of my
Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ourselves ready to go for an absolutely terrific, an absolutely tremendous, an absolutely tubular, fantastic day. It is going to be one of those Fridays that we end off saying, wow, I cannot wait until Monday. It is going to be one of those Fridays that we want the entire weekend to skip by as quickly as possible so we can get back to work. We want it to be one of those Fridays where we wake on up and we say, dang it, it is only Saturday. I love this job because I am excited to be here every single morning. My, again, joy does not come from a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My joy comes from a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My joy is when I wake up and I, again, sit down in this chair and I know that you guys are here watching, fired up the way that I am. My joy is when, again, I'm able to trade alive in front of you and I see people making money and I see you guys profiting and people are excited and people are ripping their clothes off. Team, let's make today one of those days. Let's make today an absolutely bombing day in the markets, crushing it, doing what we do best. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to absolutely everyone. People over in California, people over in New Jersey, deep south of Florida and Texas, all the way up to the up norths of Ontario and Montreal. Jumping over the skip, the lake, the pond, over to Ireland, over to Italy, over to France and Spain. Woo! I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Everything was absolutely terrific yesterday. Guys, one of my favorite lines I say a lot is blessed beyond words. Can't be any more blessed than what I am right now, but somehow it just continues. All glory to God at all times. Yesterday was absolutely incredible. Had a nice little procedure, surgery done. It was amazing, all good. And now again, we're ready to lock back in for today. So let's talk about what we have going on with this Friday. Now, a lot of traders at this moment are focused on one play. And what stock is that? That is going to be VCX. VCX here, traders. This is a stock that it's a stock, but it's more of a fund. It's more like an ETF. Now, this is one of those plays. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen. I really don't. But I would not be shocked if I saw VCX today go up to like $200. We have already seen a pretty wild IPO. And VCX here has gone now from the price of $30 to $110. Traders, that's pretty incredible. What was the one that we had earlier this week? Didn't we have Swarmer? Do you guys remember Swarmer this week? Swarmer went from $11 to $60. Traders, that's pretty nuts. Earlier this week, we had Swarmer, which went from $11 to $60. Brand new IPO stock. IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. It's the first time that we are available, the first time that we're able to trade these plays. Okay? Now, yesterday, we had VCX. VCX here, team. Foxrunner put like a good little kind of update on what this play even is. So if you guys scroll on down and let's go down to what we have here. VCX is one of those plays I definitely want every trader being aware of. Let me see if I can find this real quickly. Here it is. All right. I knew I saw it. It says, is VCX the ultimate hype IPO? 143% gain yesterday. So traders, it states VCX is a fund with some of the most popular private stocks. What are private stocks? What are private companies? Companies that are not on the stock market. Now, traders, what are some of the funds? What are some of the stocks that people want to invest in but can't? Databricks, OpenAI, Anthropic, right? And Anduril, these weapon companies. This is a fund where there is ownership inside of these, again, companies. So basically, VCX came out and said, we have ownership inside OpenAI. We have ownership inside SpaceX. We have ownership inside Databricks. We have ownership inside Anthropic. So again, we have all these, again, amazing companies that are not available to the public. And now there's a fund that has ownership behind it on the ones that are the most popular, are the most kind of excited to come out on the stock market. So right here, traders, we saw VCX go all the way from $30 and rip up to $112. I mean, I can understand both sides. If someone came up to me and said, hey, Dek, I'm going to short VCX, I would say I 100% understand why. You're shorting VCX, the stock went from $30 to $110. Obviously, there's so much room to fall and fade and drop. Obviously, there's so much room for weakness. Obviously, VCX can keep getting weaker and dump underneath 100. Now, if someone came up to me and said, hey, VCX, I'm going to buy this. And I say, hey, you know, it's already spiked up $70, but you're saying, yeah, but can you see the hype behind it? There's ownership in OpenAI. There's ownership in SpaceX. There's ownership in Databricks. There's ownership in all of this. Like that's insane. I wouldn't be shocked if this one ran up to $200 plus today. I'm not a fortune teller, but I will say again, this will be one of the most watched plays today, especially after being the #1 top gainer in the stock market yesterday. And of course, having like why it's up. Why it's up is just so big. Why it's up is so crazy. So I definitely want to make sure every single person is aware of that. Okay? So VCX, high watch, high alert, definitely a play that you guys want to be looking at. Give me 1 second. I'll shut my door. All right. VCX, no entry for myself right now. Kind of on the fence on what I want to do, go on the long side or the short side. AZTR, 33-cent play. Last night did have a private placement press release. I believe we saw, AZTR right here, guys. Pricing of private placement. So this did come out last night. Foxrunner did repost it this morning, just so everyone's aware of it. Private placement, $20.9 million. Obviously, some of that brings in hype. Something that brings in attention. Is it my favorite play? No. If you guys have watched the stream before, you guys know I'm not a big fan of playing stocks that are sub 50 cents. I just find that there's a lot more unpredictability. I find there's a lot of weakness. I feel like, again, there's a lot of times that these plays just aren't as good. So, AZTR right here, stock has gone from 14 cents up towards around 30 cents. When I look at AZTR, we see this nice, a nice higher low. We see this nice climb. We see this nice breakout here. Could the stock again pop and rip and run up near 50 cents today? Absolutely. Just comes on in. Is the mob, is the hype going to start pushing onto this play, higher and higher and higher? So AZTR, it's one we definitely want to watch. Not my favorite. Most likely I won't touch it. But if you trade it and you say, hey, it's a private placement press release, it's the #1 top gainer in the stock market this morning, it's a stock that has a lot of potential behind it, there's no argument for me. You guys got it. Have a game plan. Look for higher lows. Stock's not too bad. SMCZ. Now, SMCZ, this is an interesting play here. This is not a stock. This is an ETF. Now, an ETF of what? It's a bearish version of SMCI. So you can actually see right here, it says SMCZ, which is the bear, the short version of SMCI. So if SMCZ is the shorter version of SMCI, that must mean SMCI crashed today, because you are going to have ETFs, bull versions that are going to move up when SMCI moves up, and you're going to have short versions that again will move down when SMCI moves up. But if SMCI crashed last night, super microcomputer, the short version is going to be higher up. So it's an inverse play, it's opposite. So if you guys didn't see, last night SMCI falls 22%, and there was a statement that was made by the US Attorney's Office. So a negative statement from the US Attorney's Office, and we did see SMCI, super microcomputer, fall all the way from $30 all the way down to $22. Hey, anyone here thinking about a possible dip buy? Anyone here saying, hey, we have super microcomputer? I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but back in 2022, we had SMCI as one of the greatest plays that you could possibly trade. In 2023, SMCI went all the way from the price of $9 and ripped and ran up towards $122. Does anyone think right now you are getting a discount? The stock is going to be down towards $22. $22, ladies and gentlemen, you are getting an amazing deal. You are getting an amazing entry if you want to jump in at $22. You are getting the same price that people were buying back in 2023 before this amazing run-up. There is a lot of support on SMCI at this area. SMCI, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, SMCI, bounce play, SMCI, bounce play. If you could get this sub 20, let's say again, you get this play at $19. I mean, guys, it's a pretty good deal. I do think even if you're not a long-term believer in this company, I do think regardless, SMCI is going to be something that you guys want to be on top of, be aware of, right? So SMCI here, traders, this is one of the best plays, again, I'm seeing at this moment for a dip buy. Not saying it's going to spike today, but I would say over the next month, 2 months, 3 months, you have an entry sub $20. I don't think there's a way you lose. I really don't. And again, that's not me guaranteeing anything, but if you have an entry sub $20, over time, I see this thing getting back up to 40, 50. So I really do like the possible entry over on that play. So what we have right here, team, is if you guys are just needing a little start of today, we do have VCX, which is the brand new IPO, new fun stock. People are definitely going to get involved on this play. It's one of the most hyped up IPOs right now, spiked over 170% and already up 30%. It's up over 200% over the last 24 hours. AZTR did have a private placement press release last night, has room to run up to 50 cents. SMCZ is a short version, aka a bear version of SMCI, which did have a very big drop yesterday. Okay, that's the hype. That's where a lot of the momentum is at. BIAF, guys, seems like it's getting a little bit of a pop as well. Has room to run up towards around the 420 mark. All right, so I want to make sure we are all set, ready to go. My Trading Life says maybe it's time to short SMWR just because a lot of people are going to now be focused on VCX. Again, I don't dislike that play at all, My Trading Life. You know, so if you're saying right now, hey, Dek, SMWR, this play could lose a lot of attention because a lot of people are going to go to VCX. Let's not forget, again, SWMR was a crazy one, right? I know, again, we take a look over on VCX right here. A lot of people are focused on this brand new hyped up IPO. Just again, 4 days ago, SWMR was the hyped up play. You know, so again, this play, SWMR went all the way from $11, spiked and ripped and ran. Now, if we want to take a look at SMWR right now, SMWR is building lower highs. What would you guys say is the best entry then over on SMWR? If this play, if you can get an entry on SMWR, let's again kind of put this out together. Let's take some time. We got 15 minutes here. Let's again kind of put this chart here together, figure out what we need. What I would be seeing over on SMWR is when the stock gets to the corner, we could possibly get a little bit of a sell-off. We do have a downtrend at this moment, lower highs. When we have lower highs, that shows that we do have weakness. So what are you guys realizing? We do have right now top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. What are you guys realizing right here? We do have old resistance, which is now going to hold up as support. There's support. There's support. Their support. What do you guys see? When we come on down, right, towards this area is our main support line. This area is our main resistance line. Which side's going to win? If you want to look for a short, you want to try to short as close as you can to that purple line. If you want to look for a dip buy, you want to get the best dip buy opportunity right next to the main support line here. So what we have here is main support at around $46, main resistance at around $53. Support 46, resistance 53. So that's kind of what you guys want to be looking at over on SWMR. SWMR as well, this is what we are seeing as a wedge pattern. Wedge patterns do not always mean breakouts. So we do have a descending wedge pattern. So let me try to find a good example over on Google here on what like a descending wedge pattern could be. Right? So let me again take a look here. See if I could save a couple images. What about this one? Falling wedge, how it works. So would you guys say that this is a possibility? This is definitely a possibility. Something similar along those lines to see if the stock could be able to get that breakout, to see if the stock could get that possible move. Right? That's definitely something that you want to be looking at. But again, it's not always guaranteed. That's kind of the biggest thing about this is sometimes you see a pattern and people are always saying to themselves, oh wow, look at this great setup, look at this great pattern, look at this great idea. And then again, the stock cracks the opposite way. This is what can happen when we break that downtrend, but it's not a guarantee. Okay? I do love this though. You know, one of my favorite things to do is kind of go through chart setups. One of my favorite things to do is, look at the textbook. Now, again, sometimes I say look at the textbook and people are like, what textbook? Like, what do you mean by textbook? The thing is, like, these are patterns that everyone should know. And you're like, Dek, how do I learn these patterns? Well, obviously, again, we have our boot camps over on Tradecaster. I go over the majority of these patterns, making sure that you guys are aware of every single one of them, right? So let me type this out for you guys. Say right here, let me just go with, while most traders are now focused on VCX, do not forget about SWMR. VCX will have the hype at the bell. If it keeps the hype / attention, SWMR could crash and be a great short. If VCX dumps at the bell, watch for a potential squeeze, setup, and breakout on SWMR. So, all I'm trying to do, guys, is help you guys grow, learn, become a better trader here. Let me again grab this, post that. All right here. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely great. Guys, I love teaching you guys. I really do. And I hope you guys love learning as well. When I first started stock trading, I could not stop thinking about stock trading. And again, do I love stock trading now? Absolutely, guys. I do it every single day. I've been stock trading every single day for the last 10 years of my life. Every single morning, Monday through Friday, I wake up and I read the markets. And it is cool. Like, if you're, let's put everything back to normal. It's obviously, I look at this screen right here. I look at the screen right behind me. And I know absolutely everything, right? I know, again, we're in a 30-minute time frame. I know we have support resistance. I know we have the daily chart. Over here, we have the level 2. We have pre-market movers, top gainers today, top losers. We have all the news right here. The thing is, this is very easy. This is very simple and clean. But all of a sudden, every now and then, I might have a friend walk over and be like, I have no idea what you're staring at. I have no idea what all these numbers mean. I have no idea what all these colors mean. I have no idea why there's certain lines right here. I don't understand how this is SWMR right here and this is SWMR right here. It's like, it's pretty cool that, like, you know, over time, you become fluent in stock trading. You become fluent in, again, learning. Like, but there is no ceiling on education. I always get better showing up every single day. You know, I get better showing up over on SWMR or the stock market or learning. Like, but yes, I would say I'm very advanced in this specific strategy. If someone wanted to come up to me and say, hey, can you tell me about closing, you know, option call puts and again, reselling them over on, again, that's not my expertise. But if you wanted to learn about, you know, shorting, if you wanted to learn about making money on smaller cap plays during the market, this is, again, what I absolutely love. This is, to me, guys, an easy cheat code. This is how I'm able to make a living, you know, every single day. Traders, also something that's very important to me is I want to start doing at the end of every month a live login to Cobra. And the thing is, obviously, I kind of never get called out in any sort of way for like, oh, is Dek legit? Is Dek, you know, that's something that I'm very grateful for. I never really get called out. And I think the reason I never get called out is because I do everything live, is because I'm literally live on Cobra right now. I show every win, I show every loss, I show every single thing that I possibly can. But at the same time, I would love to go even farther. So I do want to do live logins, maybe every single month, showing you guys my actual P&L statement, my tax statements, again, showing you guys, of course, how much money I make from trading. And hey, if I have a red month or if I have a bad month, so be it. But I'd rather, again, be a person that shows you absolutely everything rather than just showing up and saying, hey guys, I made $1 million today. Here's a random screenshot. That's not my style. I am not going to just post random screenshots. If I trade, it's going to be on the live stream. If I get in and out of a play, you will know why. You will see my entry. You will see my exit. You will see absolutely everything. If I have a big trading day, I will post it with my, again, P&L. If I have a big losing day, I will post it. And then to give you even more transparency, I want to do live logins to my broker. So that's just, again, things that I want to do coming on up. I saw, again, over the last few days, some people getting called out in the trading world, and obviously, I have no idea if those people are legit or not, but I can only, again, speak for myself on what I can do and, again, show you guys absolutely everything. But I will say, guys, sometimes, again, it does make me a little upset, you know, when sometimes, again, like the trading, I don't even know what you want to call it, the trading furu, the trading guru, the trader mentors, like kind of make it like kind of make trading like a bad name. It does make me upset because I'm here every day. I truly try to make sure that you guys are growing and learning, and I try to do every single thing that you guys ask. Trade in front of us, tell us what you're doing, show us your P&Ls. I try to do it all. And then every now and then, again, some person blows up, gets, again, 1 million followers, makes hundreds of millions of dollars just to find out that they're not even trading real money. So, again, I know, again, like, it's just kind of just ruins, you know, a little bit of that, like, you know, kind of my field that I'm in. But you know what? All I can do is what I can do. Right now, we're staying smart. Doing absolutely everything that we can do right now. Dek, we missed you yesterday. I missed you too. Yesterday, guys, I did have to go to the hospital for a little bit. Just, again, something I had to kind of take care of, but everything went absolutely fantastic. It was absolutely perfect, and it was great. It was absolutely great. So I'm here, ready to rock and roll, ready again to get this day going. Mick Dama saying, Dek, so do you mostly short? Yes, I'm going to say for the majority of my money being made, it is going to be small cap plays, anything between the prices of usually $1 to $25. And what I'm usually looking to do is see stocks come out with hot news. Either I buy in when news comes out, stock goes on a massive 100, 200% spike, or I short it back on down and the stock goes from 200% back on down to 50%. The same thing happens every single day. For the last 10 years, for me to make a full-time living, the same thing happens every single day. What happens every day is news comes out. Stocks with lower floats get a ton of hype, spike on up. Usually a whole bunch of beginner traders usually end up buying at the very tippity top. I always end up trying to short at the tippity top, and then the stock, dumps all the way back on off. So most traders lose because they chase the spikes. I short the tops, and then I make money as it comes back on down. I did actually do a full strategy lesson on this. I never posted it, but do you guys remember like 2 weeks ago, I went over a full strategy lesson on what I do in pre-market and how I trade every day? And, I definitely could be able to go ahead and look to post that. You know what I was also thinking about, guys, as well? Kind of doing like a true, like 2 to 3 day boot camp. Maybe going over everything. Because I know, again, some people know my strategy slightly, don't know it slightly, kind of, again, get an idea. Hey, but I kind of want to do like a full 2 to 3 day, absolutely everything, 0 to 100, A to Z, show us how you make a full-time living. Don't leave any little crick or cranny out of it. Go over it all. So I'm thinking about coming up to a date for that. But also, with that being stated here, traders, I do have 2 accounts, as you guys know. I do, again, have my day trading account, and then I do have my long-term investment account. What's my long-term investment account? Again, my retirement. I don't short the S&P 500. Like, people say, oh, are you going to short? Guys, I don't go against the top 500 companies in the United States. I have NVIDIA. I don't short NVIDIA. I don't go against the #1 most valuable company in the world. I own, again, Palantir. I own Amazon. I own Google. Like, these plays go up over time. These plays spike over time. These plays climb over time. So these plays right here, guys, I just want every single person to be aware. If you are brand new, and I've talked about this before in the past, yes, I do enjoy buying low float plays right when hot news comes out and shorting low float plays after they spike on up. But I do not do this on Google or Apple or the S&P 500 or anything like that. Right? These are, again, low float plays. So, guys, in the next minute, we are going to see a whole bunch of brand new press releases come out on Fox Runner. So Fox Runner, guys, gives us the hottest press releases the moment they come on out. I do filter 0 to 30 million in float. So 0 to 30 million in float, that means I'm only getting low float plays, aka the most active stocks. If they come out with news and then have keywords, those are the ones that spike the best. So again, we have all of our star ratings and we do have all of our keywords. I also know, again, yesterday, Fox Runner came out with a brand new update that they fixed the star rating and also fixed if your all news wasn't working. Can someone confirm that? So again, mine is all good, but again, I'm a premium member. I think it was for the free users that the all news wasn't working if you had a free, but they posted yesterday that that's all fixed. The star ratings are fixed, and of course, if you are a free user, that's fixed as well. So let's get ready to go here. Let's see where the hype and momentum's going to take us. Let's see if we can get a good trade. Just a heads up for every single person, I am not in anything just yet. I will tell you, I'm most likely whatever spikes, I'm going to look to short it right back on down. So right now, guys, I have 0 positions. I have 0 orders. And again, my short locate right here, my short locate box has no shorts currently, again, located whatsoever. So right now here, team, I'm waiting to see what comes out at the 8 o'clock press release wave, which is right now. We're going to see if we get any sort of big time rips and runs and look to see what we can short. Guys, CV did just come out with private placement. Could get a quick little rip and run. CV, little private placement press release. We'll see if that one starts getting any sort of momentum. I just want to be ready in case that one spikes up towards like 875. Possibly could become a nice little shorting opportunity. So just want to see CV. I don't think that the stock's not really getting that much hype right now, but I just always like to just be ready, be aware. If anything else starts taking on off, let's just be ready for it. 820, 840, 850, 870, boom, boom, boom. Just in case, again, CV starts spiking. Guys, CODX also, quick little rip. You guys can see agreement for significant expansion. So we do have CODX right here, quick little pop. CODX, guys, 200-day moving average at $7. But what's the old spiking high here? Hold on a second. CODX old spiking high is $4.40. I would say if you could short this play a little bit above $4, that's a great entry if it can spike up towards $4 plus. So we do have CODX right now. You'd want to be looking for shorts $4 or higher if we can get that. Shorts on that play only cost $6. I don't know if we're going to get to $4 and higher, but if you do, that's a great little shorting opportunity. So I would look for shorts at $3.98 short, putting in entries, as you guys know, $4.04 short, put entries at, again, $4.13 short. And again, I just spread out entries all the way up towards the top if, that could ever happen. So we do have CODX trying to get some hype. Going to put in entries all around $4 and higher. Why $4 and higher? That's the old spiking high. Old spiking high is up towards around $4.40. Old bounce play is at around that $5 mark. I do think $4 and higher would be a good shorting opportunity. CODX, as you guys can see, came right out here on Fox Runner, where you do have a 3-star press release. Agreement for significant expansion. Makes your life easy. It literally tells you guys, Fox Runner literally tells you this is the best play. 3-star press release, agreement for significance, and it has real-time data here showing us it's up 28%. Is there anything else that we want to be looking at right now? Nothing else that I'm seeing that's too big, that's spiking, that's ripping at this time. Art Pillar, yep, everything's fixed. Awesome. Good to hear. CODX, best again press release that I have. I was looking to see if CV was going to spike right there. I was looking to see if, again, CV was going to rip and run, but again, CV didn't kind of get that hype. I'm still going to just leave my orders in up high. And that's the thing, traders. If you're brand new to watching me trade, I try to figure out where is there going to be a reversal, locate shares, put them up high. Now, guys, why is that such a great strategy? Why is it such a great strategy that all Dek does is he, again, finds what's the hot play. He finds where on past chart history pattern there's going to be a reversal, and then he just puts orders in up high. Because you know what's so incredible about that? If I get filled at an area that I believe we are going to turn and fade in reverse. If I don't get filled, I don't lose any money. It's a win-win. If I get filled, I get filled at an area that I believe we have great confidence, right? And if I don't get filled, nothing bad happens. You know what so many people do though? So many people jump in right now and say, please go up. Please just go higher. I'm in right now. Please go up. That's not the way I like to trade. The way that I like to trade is I look at past chart history pattern. Where were there strong old dip buys? Where were there old strong spikes? Well, we know it's Friday. We know there's not going to be too much hype most likely. The old spiking high right here is at around the price of $4.40. If I can get an entry at around, I would say cost basis $4.20, I think that's a great entry. So again, put an entry right around $4. Put an entry at $4.10, $4.20, $4.30, $4.40, because that most likely is going to be an old spiking high that's going to hold up as some strong resistance. Spike on up, hit this area, dump on down. That's kind of what I would be looking for. So again, am I worried about getting filled at $3.50 right now and hoping it goes up higher? No, I'm saying if it does go up higher, there's a great chance it's going to reverse from there. We have, again, a nice press release. Stock could easily spike up another, again, 20, 30%. It's a Friday. Stock could, again, start dropping itself back on down. So that's, again, how I usually always trade with confidence. That's how, again, I'm able to make money more than I lose money. Stock comes out with news. Here's, again, the old spiking high. Stock comes on down. Guess what? Here's today. Today starts right now. Guess what happens? Stock is moving sideways. All of a sudden, a press release comes on out. Hey, Dek, a big press release just came out on CODX, talked about an agreement. Guess what? Stock starts spiking its way on up. I notice, hey, here's the old spiking high. This old spiking high area is most likely going to be holding up as some sort of resistance line. So am I, again, trying to jump in right now? No. I'm just saying to myself, you know what? If this play, again, comes up towards around these tops, if this play, again, comes up towards around here, or comes up to here, or comes up to here, that's where I'll enter. You know what? Because I know this old spiking high is going to hold up as resistance. So I'd rather, again, just sit back, wait. If that gets filled right here, guess what? Comes back on down and I make money. So I'm getting filled at areas that I'm confident with, getting filled at reversal areas, not just trying to buy in and hope it goes higher. So again, I use Fox Runner here to be able to say, okay, what's the best press release? CODX. Boom. Found that. I could either buy in right now or, again, look at old spiking highs to figure out where reversals are going to be at. Once old reversals happen, I can go ahead and take a look at trade ideas and then basically figure out that, chart pattern. And then again, go over and enter over on Cobra. Remember, guys, I always say there are truly, and again, I say this just easily, there are only 3 things I believe you need tool-wise, to be successful in the stock market, right? And I've stuck to this, multiple times. Number 1, if you do have Fox Runner, you find the news instantly. Everyone, every single day says, hey, Dek, how do you find the best stocks every day? Literally, I just stare at this scanner. This scanner tells me what to do. It's very simple, very easy, the most important scanner I have. Next on up, I find the news. Guess where I go over towards? I go over towards trade ideas, right? So I go over to trade ideas. Trade ideas gives me the live charting. So I get the news right away, and then I go over to trade ideas and they give me the live charting. And then I look at the past chart history pattern. I look for where the reversals are going to happen. So here's this. This is where I, again, do all my research right here. Very simple, very easy. And then the last thing is now I have to place the orders. Once I place the orders, you guys already know it. That's going to be over on Cobra. So again, I place my orders over on Cobra, and now I'm able to actually make money. So if someone says, what are truly the three things I need? I think number one, you need Fox Runner. Number two, you need trade ideas. And then you need a great broker that allows shorting. Cobra is the best shorting broker. So that's it. I don't think you need, again, a million different charting softwares. I don't think you need a million different trading journal softwares. I think you need a news scanner to find what's hot. You need live real-time data for, again, your chart setups. And then you need a broker that allows you to short. Those are the three things. Those are all in the description below. Every single one. As you guys know, you guys do get discounts on everything as well. Jay says, Deck, that sucks because not everyone can short the market. Why? What do you mean? This is one of those things. This is one of my pet peeves. This is one of my pet peeves right now. When it says, Deck, I love the strategy, but it just sucks because I can't short. Why? Well, my broker doesn't allow it. Guys, change your broker. It's so simple. It's the easiest solution in the world. I'm not calling you out, Jay. I'm just saying in general. One of my least favorite things is when people, again, say that. People say, Deck, I would love to trade with you. I would love to do this strategy. This seems like it works so often. I've seen you won $15,000 the last 2 months. You've been on fire doing the strategy. Only if there was only a way I could short. Why can't you? Well, again, I use E-Trade. I use TD Ameritrade. It doesn't allow shorting. Just change your broker. Just take your money out and put it to a new broker. It would be like, imagine this. Imagine if you are wearing a blue shirt and you go to a party and everyone's wearing a yellow shirt, and it's a yellow shirt party, and you say, oh man, if only there was a way, that I could fit in. Just change your shirt. It's like, just go put on a yellow shirt. You are not stuck in any way. You do realize that there are multiple brokers that you could use. I use Cobra because they're the best one, but you can use, again, multiple brokers to go ahead and short. I just want you guys to realize that. Making sure that you guys are all good. And also, yes, that link I posted, that's for Cobra. If you do not have over $25,000, just a little heads on up. If you do not have $25,000, you could still use that link to sign up, and they will just send you to Venom. And Venom is Cobra's kind of smaller account type of deal. Also, the PDT rule goes into, let's see here. They say April 13th. Is when they are voting on the PDT rule. Little heads up for you guys. So April 13th is when they are voting on the PDT rule. Okay? So that means there is a chance that we see the entire PDT rule goes away by April. Could you guys imagine that? Where there is no, again, $25,000 limit. I'm excited about that. I want to see that happen there. Right now, guys, we are doing absolutely fantastic. CODX doesn't seem like it's going to get to that top area. We're not getting to that top area right here and right now. Again, sit back, stay smart. Let's see where, again, the attention is going to take us. Obviously, we want to try to find just that one good spiker of this morning. See if we get that one good ripper. CODX only up about 27%, but it is a low float play. 1 million in float. DRMA, 3 million in float. CODX definitely has some action. We tried to see if we were going to get up towards around $4 and higher to go ahead and short it, but right now we only got up towards around $3.74. A little bit slow though. Still a little bit slow, a little bit light right now. Looking around, just kind of seeing if we're missing anything. Also, traders, I saw, didn't we see Bitcoin drop? I think we saw Bitcoin. Bitcoin fell under 70,000, but actually bounced back on up. We're kind of waiting for that next. I'm actually surprised Bitcoin's holding up so well. Right now, the S&P 500 is all the way down towards around lows. Right, the S&P 500 is all the way back on down towards 2026 lows. And guess what? Bitcoin is still holding. So, shout out to Bitcoin, actually holding rather strong during this time. Bitcoin's not too shabby in any sort of way at this moment. Markets fall. I'm expecting Bitcoin again. Where is everyone wanting to buy Bitcoin? Every person wants to buy Bitcoin at 50,000 or sub 50,000. That's what the majority of people are waiting for. If we see Bitcoin falls down to 50, 45, 40, everyone's loading the boat there. But the big question is, are we? Are we going to fall down towards these areas? Are we going to have, let's say, one more really big impactful news where the S&P 500 is going to crack on down towards whatever 650? If the S&P 500 starts cracking on down towards 650, 645, guys, guess what? That's where, again, like the thing is, Bitcoin, I was expecting it to be kind of in the 50s right now. Still holding up rather well. So again, shout out to all you cryptocurrency traders. Team, where do I think we can go even lower on the S&P 500? Remember, the best way to find the best entry on the S&P 500 is going to larger time frames. Larger time frames is where you guys will make more money on the S&P 500. What do I mean by that? If you guys go over to a monthly time frame, the monthly time frame right here on the S&P 500 does give you the perfect entry every single time. What is that perfect entry? The perfect entry, as you guys know, is going to be right here. Bounce, 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 bounce. That's off the 50-day moving average or the 50-month moving average. Every single time we have bounced off the 50-month moving average, it has been the absolute perfect entry. Every single time. That's again back in 2025. That's back in 2022. That's back in 2020. That's back in 2018. That's back in, again, 2016. We, again, touched the 50-month moving average on average about every 2.5 years. Now, we did hit it last year. So we shouldn't be coming on down to it this year. But what would I say is a good still area to be able to see a bounce play? Let's not go with the 50-month moving average. What about all the bounces off the green line, aka the 13 EMA on the monthly moving average? Traders, would you say, again, bounce play right here at 508, bounce play right off the green line? Look at all these bounce plays. Bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce. The best entry I do see at this time that I will say, let's go ahead and add, I will personally add on my, again, charts, would be if we start seeing 645 or so. If we start seeing 645 or so, that's where I think the best entry. Sub 650 is where I do think the best entry is at this time. Sub 650 is where I do think, again, you guys want to go on calls or start buying or start getting yourself involved over on these. 645 is that 13 EMA on the monthly chart, which is pretty great. That's what I'd be watching if I were you, okay? All right, here, traders. Let's make sure. So we got to see what we get. We got to see where the hype takes us. I will also say ORBS real quick. Guys, ORBS, that again only moved up about 10 cents. Not really the biggest fan of ORBS. Orbs. Traders, you guys know what Orbs is? ORBS? I've talked about this one before. I can go into it. It's fun. It's interesting. Does anyone know what ORBS is trying to do? ORBS, how it's related to WorldCoin? Team, I'm going to give you a quick little 10-minute breakdown on what people think could be. What people think could be the next Bitcoin-like investment. And it does have to do with ORBS. Okay? So I've gone over this before in the past, but just for all of our new traders and as a refresher, I want to make sure that you guys are all aware of this. So let's start with this real quick. Does anyone know who this man is? Sam Altman. Sam Altman is the man who essentially, you could say it, has essentially created ChatGPT. He owns OpenAI. OpenAI, he essentially created artificial intelligence. Now, did he create it? No. But that's basically what everyone gives him credit for. He is a multi-billionaire, $3.4 billion at the age of 40. Very successful man. Has to do basically the guy who leads the artificial intelligence world. Okay? Now, he's a very credible person. Now, with all of his credibility, he knows that AI is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So what is Sam Altman trying to, again, think of? What Sam Altman is trying to think of is saying at some point, there will be identity fraud. At some point, we are going to see AI be too strong that we don't know what's real or fake. Everyone knows that. Guys, there are, again, like videos that you cannot tell if it's real or not. I have no idea if people actually said these things when I'm on social media. There was a video the other day of, again, Trump saying something that he really didn't say. And half the people in the comments were angry. Half the people were saying, what the heck? How? And the other people are saying, do people not realize this is AI? I didn't know it was AI until I looked in the comments and someone told me it was AI. So the thing is, it's like, we don't even know what basically the world leaders are saying. We don't know what Putin's saying or Trump's saying or Biden's saying or this guy's saying or that. We have no idea. So again, what is Sam Altman essentially trying to create? He's essentially trying to create, we have to have your identity sealed, your identity for you. So how do we have our own identity? Well, the only things that, again, we have that are 100% ours are going to be our fingerprints and obviously our corneas in our eyes. Our corneas and our eyes and our fingerprints are unique to us, where no one could steal it. So again, they want to make it that in the future, basically you would have some sort of card or pass or something that isn't just a picture of you on a license. It would have to do with you, again, having your cornea scanned, where it's like your corneas only or your fingerprints. And that's where Sam Altman has created these orbs. So these orbs, you basically walk up to it, it scans your eyes, and it proves that you are you. It's basically biometric data to have proof that in a time in the future where people cannot tell apart what is real and what is fake, you have the proof that this is real because, again, you have basically this card that shows that it's you. Now, how, again, does this work? Well, again, what this new eye scanning thing is basically a new type of currency, and that currency is called WorldCoin. So, again, WorldCoin is Sam Altman's cryptocurrency. Now, basically, what this is right now, WorldCoin is only trading at 32 cents. It's at 32 cents at this moment. When you, again, go and sign up for this orb, they give you WorldCoin. So basically, how does this work at this moment? Is you, again, sign up early to get your cornea scanned, you get your fingerprint scanned, and in return, they give you WorldCoin. Now imagine if, let's say hypothetically, every single person in the world starts doing this. And as a reward, you get WorldCoin, right? Imagine if I did it and you did it. Now WorldCoin goes from 32 cents to 33 cents. Now imagine 100 people do it. Now it goes up to 50 cents. Now imagine 1 million people do it. Now again, it goes up towards, again, $5. Now imagine again 1 billion people do it. Now it's up at $2,000. So it's rewarding right now the people to do it early, to buy and get involved in WorldCoin. Basically, if you do this, we will do this for you. It's almost like a credit card. If you, again, use our credit card, we'll give you air miles. If you, again, sign up to use our brand new currency and get your cornea scanned, we will give you money. And maybe, again, this money is going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. So basically, you could buy WorldCoin or you could buy ORBS. And that's kind of the idea. Now, is it going to work out? I have no idea. Could it be an absolute dud? Absolutely. But the things that bring it credibility is the fact that Sam Altman owns it. The fact that brings it credibility is Sam Altman owns OpenAI, a multi-billion-dollar company. The things that brings it credibility is the guy who invented ChatGPT, one of the world's most used app right now, is the guy who's again creating this kind of ultimate thing. So, I do think biometrics is going to be a big thing in the future, but I would say the leader of that is you. Y-O-U. I would say you is probably the leader of biometrics. Now, we could see you right now. I've talked about you before in the past. And you right here is getting a little bit of a squeeze. And you right now is trying to get a little hype. Now, what is you? You is clear. Now, traders, who has ever been to an airport within the last 2 years? If you have gone to an airport in the last 2 years, you probably have seen the clear line. Now, what's the clear line? The clear line is the same exact thing that Sam Altman just created. Guys, I have clear. And instead of waiting on the long security line that could take an hour, you walk up, you put your face in this little tiny box, it scans your eyes, and it says, you are Sean Dekmar. And guess what? Then I skip security and I walk through. So instead of me waiting in an hour and a half long security line, I walk up, I again show my face, it scans my eyes, it says, yep, you are Sean Dekmar, I skip the line. So basically, why do I use Clear? Because I don't have to wait in an hour and a half long line. That's why I use Clear. That's why other people use Clear. But again, the thing is, that's biometrics. If for me to get on a plane, you have to prove you are you, right? Most people wait and again have your license. Me, I put my eyes in this thing, it scans it, says you're Sean Dekmar, you're good. Clear is the most credible, is the most real life used, is the most real used value play at this time. So YOU, that is one that maybe you want to keep your eyes peeled on as AI gets more advanced. As again, let's say security and cybersecurity has to get more advanced. You is something that a lot of people like. What's the penny stock version of you? Traders, you guys remember this one? What's the penny stock version of you? BBAI? Do you guys remember BBAI? BBAI, that's a hot play. That's again a play that again a lot of traders are focused on and looking at. Big Bear AI. So that's another very small one. I would say again, CODX is the most credible, then BBAI, and then WorldCoin or ORBS kind of is like the worst one right now. But just kind of things that maybe you guys want to keep your eyes on. Maybe again, things that you guys wanted to stay aware of. I don't mind again telling you guys these things. A lot of people kind of don't even realize or know these things. I'm just in the stock market every single day, so I'm fully aware of what's happening. CODX, guys, still trying to get a little pop here. CODX trying to get a little momentum. I still will look for shorts at around that $4 mark. So CODX here, traders. Got to see if this play is going to continue to spike and rip and run, pop and climb, move and jump. Also, we're looking for our AMPX trade to be able to break through that $20 mark. Right now, team, it is great. I will be honest, my March right now, my March so far, I'm only up like $2,000. I am not up much on this March so far. Just a little heads up, traders. We've won some money, we've lost some money, we broke even. I'm only up about $2,000 in March. But I could basically finagle that a little bit. And I can say I'm actually up $7,000 in March. And the reason why I say that is because finally AMPX is breaking out. For anyone who does not know, I've said this a million times, I am currently sitting on AMPX at around the price of $12, slightly above $12. But I do have 1,000 shares. It was a $12,000 investment. Right now we're sitting at $19. How much money is that? $19 down towards, again, $12. We have about a $7,000 profit at this moment. If we can break $20 and start ripping and running and popping and climbing, we could be able to make some good money. So I would like to try to make $15,000, $20,000 out of this AMPX trade, right? With this $12 cost basis. But, we got to break through that $20 mark. AMPX, that's the one I've been calling for a very long time. I actually found my first tweet on this the other day. I reposted this one. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So look at this, guys. This is over on StockTwits here. So this was back on October 27th, right? As I said, I made this post over 4 months ago and nothing has changed. I saw this $20 run up happening when it was around $10 and I'm still holding strong. My honest target here is $32 to $35. So I posted this one 2 days ago, but you guys can actually see this is my original call out tweet back in October 27th. Why I believe AMPX is the next golden ticket stock. Battery technology, military, eVTOLs, Amazon deal lurking, lithium, rare metals, revenues has been exploding. It's my honeypot right now. The stock has attention. Part 2 is in the comments. So I also have a part 2 right here where I say, I talk about, what you should know. You should know the stock is up 300%, November 6th. Regardless, I'm holding this play, going to be getting filled on this one. So again, I called this one out October 27th, and I've just been holding since October. Since October, I've been holding on to this play. And, right now we're finally getting that little rally. CODX, we're still not breaking those tops. Right now here, traders, we are again keeping our eyes peeled. AZTR, SMCX, CODX, watching all of these moves. Guys, we got 2 minutes until the 8:30 press release wave. 2 minutes until the 8:30 press release wave. Hey, if you guys are watching right now, make sure you guys smash that thumbs on up. Wherever you guys are watching at this moment, hit that thumbs on up at this time. CODX traders trying to go for it. Now, again, if we get that little pop on CODX above $4, I will be getting myself involved. Now, just a little heads on up, I am not in on anything at this time. So again, I still don't have any entry whatsoever, but if CODX can get a little squeeze, start breaking $4, I will start looking for some entries. We know, again, we do have old spiking high up towards around 440. I really don't believe we're going to get up to 440, but I could see 410, 415, 420, and then another pullback. So again, I do like CODX. It doesn't have anything bad. People want to trade. Like, people want to put themselves in on plays. People want to make money. If nothing comes out at 8:30, there's a chance that CODX is going to get a little bit of a pop and spike. There's a chance that CODX is going to get a little bit of a move at 8:30. We could possibly short it right back on down from there and see if we can make some cash. But let's see if we can make any other plays at 8:30, guys. 8:30 definitely has potential. You guys already know. Above $4, I'm shorting CODX. Okay? Right now, traders, we got about 30 seconds. Gonna see if CODX can open on up here. Or, excuse me, see if we get any other big-time press releases. Repurchase. TRNR. I just want to see if we can get anything. Guys, TRNR, a little bit of a spike right here. TRNR. A little bit of rip and run. See if that one can maybe rip on up towards like $2 plus. I just want to see if we can get anything that gets a little bit of that momentum for us. TRNR break, I would say again, like breaks $2. You could start getting, possible trades, start getting some, momentum towards our plays. I'm just putting entries up high. And you know what? If one can rip and run, that's all you need. Sometimes all you need is one trade to actually make you some gains. So if that thing can ever break $2, we can get after it. TRNR though right now, that's the main play out of 8:30. So TRNR, you guys can see 2-star press release did just come out with repurchase program. And this is how I find plays instantly. Just a little heads on up. I find plays instantly just by looking right here. So TRNR, that one breaks $2. We could see some hype. CODX, we're still waiting for that $4 breakout. Fridays, guys. Fridays are always going to be a little bit slower. That's just how Fridays work. okay? So Fridays are always going to be just a little bit slower. Fridays are not going to have as much crazy hype or as much crazy attention. Fridays are going to be days that, again, we honestly are looking for one trade maybe to go ahead and make us some money. Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday are going to definitely be a lot kind of hotter in most cases. We're going to see if we can kind of get any sort of big breakouts. Now today, another day, we're going to trade the prop firm. So if we don't get anything within the next hour or so, we are going to be trading the prop firm as well. CODX, guys, starting to come right back on down, though. So TRNR starting to drop. CODX right now starting to drop. God! Give us a play. I want to pull the trigger. I want to make some money. I want to make some cash. Like, I have entries on TRNR above $2 if that thing can rip and run. I have entries all set on CODX up near $4 if that can rip and run. I want to try to see if we can get a rip and run over on VCX or maybe SWMR, you know, see if like we can get some attention. Like, are we going to see just a little bit of hype? Are we going to see a little bit of momentum? Are we going to see a little bit of attention? Like, I want to see a squeeze. So like right now here, traders, we are all just kind of sitting on our hands, waiting for a little bit of that better volume to move in, waiting for a little bit more of that ripping and running and spiking and climbing to kind of come on through here. So right now here, traders, just a little heads on up. We can take a look at the best press releases today. We're not missing anything. CODX up 32%, TRNR up 10%, VHub up 8%. So it's not like we're missing anything at all. CODX, TRNR, VHub. Like, we have every single play that we need. We know CODX, we have entries above $4. We know TRNR, we have entries above $2. Right? AZTR, all stocks right here. This one had a press release last night. So AZTR had the private placement, a press release last night, but also let's remember, guys, something. We do have AZTR, which is only a 30-cent stock. So that stock's only 30 cents right now. S&P 500, waiting and watching. I know camera just went down. Let me get a new camera for you. Hold on one second. I'm going to switch it out. I know. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Right now, we are still, of course, keeping our eyes peeled. What's the S&P 500 doing? Guys, Fridays are known for kind of some dramatic moves on the S&P 500. Penny stocks tend to get a little slower. Penny stocks do tend to get a little slower, but we do have, of course, our one-stop prop trades that we are looking to do today. Team, I am looking to see, can we be able to get that break? Can we be able to, again, break $5,000? So for anyone who does not know, I do have my normal prop firm, but this week I started a brand new prop firm challenge where I said, let's do it together as a team. Let's do it together as a chat. Let's do it together as a community. So again, the goal is right now, can we make $5,000, okay, before we lose $12,000 with a $100,000 account? So again, the majority of us went over to One Stop Prop. We signed up to a $100,000 account, and we paid again $300. So again, paid $325. Then, of course, we got our account. This account, the challenge is you have $100,000, you need to make $5,000 before you lose $12,000. And if you can do that, if you can prove that you're a good trader, that's where you get funded $100,000 to trade with. So it's a great option for people who have small accounts. If someone only has, hey Dek, I only have $500 I can trade with. You know, prop firms are a great option. You know, if you have $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 of real money, go with, of course, a broker. Go and trade real shares. But if you only have $300, $400, $500 and you want to get involved in trading, this is a great way to be able to do it. So again, we signed up, paid $325 for the test. Now we are trying to pass the test. The test is we have to make $5,000 before we lose $12,000 out of $100,000 account. Right now, we're up $1,300. So we got to make about $4 grand still. Hey, we can do that. We can easily do that over on the S&P 500 today, looking to see can the S&P 500 continue to fall. I really don't have much confidence in the S&P 500. So what have I been doing? As you guys know, I trade the US 500. The US 500 is the futures version of the S&P 500. It will follow whatever the S&P 500 does. It's just more of the crazy version. So yes, I do take a lot more risks on prop firms. Now, why do I take more risk on prop firm? Because you can't lose actually $100,000. You can't lose $12,000. You can only lose what you bought in for the test for, aka $300. Once you get funded $100,000, you can only lose still the $300 you paid for. You got funded, it's the prop firm's money. It's not your money. So the thing is, you can lose all of it. And guess what? You only personally lose $300. You know? So the thing is here, traders, you know, prop firms, I definitely get a little bit more risky, because I know, again, I don't have as much risk. And that's why, again, you know, a lot of people do like prop firms, because you personally don't have as much risk. CODX still trying to move itself on up. It's still trying. Again, as we know, if we can get above that $4 mark, that's where the hype and momentum kind of moves on through. That's where, again, that next leg is going to take us. Very slow right now here, though, traders. So right now we're all set. Guys, give me actually about, 5 minutes here. I'm going to grab myself a quick cup of coffee. It's, again, a Friday morning. We're getting ourselves ready to rock and roll. Everyone, again, take a quick little 5-minute breather. Go get yourself that cup of coffee. Go walk your dog, whatever you need. And we will, again, continue this party on up right on after that quick little 5-minute break. But right now, we're not missing anything. Right now, again, actually, hold on a second. CODX trying to get a squeeze as I'm speaking about possibly walking away. CODX tries to rip on up towards around that 390 mark. Hold on. Let's give it a second. But again, if we don't have anything, I'm going to take a little 5-minute break, go make myself a warm cup, and get ourselves dialed in for this day. Let's see, could CODX kind of rip and run up towards around that $4 mark? We'll keep our eyes peeled on it. Guys, we'll keep our eyes peeled on it, all right? So I'm going to take a quick little 5-minute breather here. If CODX starts getting us filled $4 and higher, you guys know I'm looking for the main reversal around 440. We will go from there, all right? Stay ready. Stay alert. No reason for us to put anything in at this time at all. There's nothing that's ripping and running, spiking and climbing. We do have CODX. We are keeping our eyes peeled on this one to see if we can go up to $4 and higher. Get ready for some shorts. If that does start happening, I will have my live P&L up on the board so that you guys can see it, and you guys will be all set, ready to rock and roll here. So CODX, we got up to 395 so far here, traders. We might get our possible short. Now, again, where's the main reversal area? Main reversal area is right here. That's at the price around 435. I don't think we're going to get that high, though. Just because it's Friday, we don't have as many big spikes, rips, and runs. We might be able to get filled at 4, 410, 415, 420, but I just don't know if we're going to be able to see like 440 or higher. So we'll keep it on watch. We'll see what we can do. Everyone right now, quick little 5-minute break. We'll be back, and let's get ready for maybe some good trades on CODX. All right? I'll see you guys back here in a few seconds, few minutes. We'll be ready to rock and roll. Let's do it, guys. Super pumped up, super excited.
On my mind, but you's a hell of a distraction when you take your behind.
Just like nicotine, heroin, morphine. Suddenly I'm a fiend, and you're all I need, all I need. Yeah, you're all I need. It's you, babe, and I'm a sucker for the way that you move, babe. And I could try to run, but it would be you.
damn, I ain't been going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on. You, my roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the bolo. Come with the Tony. I just for crumbs and all the pictures. Know you're mine. Hands on your body. I don't wanna waste no time. I can't look away. I just gotta say, and I'm like, whoa, man, my legs so goddamn cold. Diamonds when my teeth are sore. I gon' always let it go. I just let you know you're.
It's my dick in a box. My dick in a box, baby. It's my dick in a box. Ooh, my dick in a box, girl. I'm gonna get you a house in the hills. A girl like you needs something real. Wanna get you something from the heart. Something special. It's my dick in a box.
Babe, don't make a sound. 2 a.m. love, gotta keep it down. Don't wait around for a signal now. Give me some verb, I ain't talking now. You wanna ride in the 6, you wanna dine in the 6. But when I lean for the kiss, you said I'll probably send you some pics. And I'm like, hell no, don't waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Hell no, don't waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Body of mine, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body of mine, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body of mine, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body of mine, finding all my innocence.
And she says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids. 'Cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids. Like the cool kids.
You're on it, let's do it. Riding my pony, my sandals waiting, coming, jump on it. You're on it, let's do it. Riding my pony, my sandals waiting, coming. When you make your pantyhose, sing the chorus and it goes. Say yes, I'm the man, say yes, I'm the same, say the best. Yeah, I probably got a couple of screws up in my head loose, but no words for what's going on in the parents' bedroom. Sometimes I wanna be on TV and it's that loose, but can't.
If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would already have you up under my arm. I used up all of my tricks. I hope that you like this, but you probably won't. You think you're cooler than me. You got designer shades just to hide your face, and you wear them around like you're cooler than me. And you never say hey or remember my name. It's probably 'cause you think you're cooler than me.
How would you like to die today, motherfucker? No.
You can't stop it now, it's already begun. You
nice to meet you where you been. I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane.
All right, traders, we are back here. And obviously, again, we are waiting for that first runner, that first spiker, that first climber, that first, again, give us a little bit of life type of trade. You know what I mean? So, team, right now, we are still waiting to see. I mean, CODX, I did not get filled. Now, why did I not get filled on CODX? Because we did not break $4. MNDR. MNDR is creeping. MNDR is trying to creep its way on up. MNDR is trying to get a little bit of hype and a little bit of buying volume. So MNDR right here, traders, trying to slightly get some attention towards it. AZTR, VCX, MCCR. More just waiting and watching to see what we can do. No forcing right now here, traders. We are absolutely good in every single way. If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, right now is an absolutely beautiful time to ask. Obviously, we want to see you guys make money. We want to see you guys crush it, but I am not going to throw myself into a position that is not going to be profitable. I want to trade as badly as you want to trade. MNDR. Dek, when did you start drinking coffee? Like a week ago. 2 weeks ago, maybe. I started drinking coffee for the first time ever. I'm 32 years old. I had my first cup of coffee about 2 weeks ago. Now, the reason why I kind of did it is just because I didn't want to drink like an energy drink anymore. I didn't want to drink like pre-workout or anything. So I just been drinking black coffees, black mushroom coffees. I just feel like it's better for the long-term health benefits. I feel like it's better for me. So I just been ripping black mushroom coffees. We got to see if we get anything around this 9 a.m. area. Traders, let's go ahead and let's break everything on down. Let's go over from start to finish on what are the best plays for us and can we be able to make any money on this day. So we're going over it all right now. We are going to take you from A to Z on what is going to be the best plays for us on this day. First thing that we want to take a look at is let's go over all the top gainers with good credibility of news. You guys can clearly see CODX is number one. CODX is a 3-star press release. It is only 1.9 million in float. This stock right here signed an agreement to significantly expand commercial and distribution territory across South Asia. We do have the keyword agreement. We do have the keyword significant. We do have, again, a 3-star word on a low float play. And again, buyers are trying to push themselves on up. So CODX is not a bad stock in any sort of way. It's a good, credible stock. It's a good, credible press release. And we're going to see if this play can squeeze and pop and rip and run. So 3-star press release, we definitely want to make sure that we're on top of it. As we already know, out of this good, credible 3-star press release, we are watching to see if CODX can spike on up towards its old spiking highs. Now, where is there going to be the most amount of trouble? We do know it's going to be at this old spiking high here around 440. If we get up to 440, that's where the resistance line is going to be. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get up to 440. I think if we do hit a brand new high of the day, the most we're going to get up to is maybe like 410, 420. It just, we don't have much hype right now. Now, maybe all of a sudden buying volume comes in and we squeeze on up towards a new pop. We squeeze on up to that 440 area. I'm going to try to short, as I said, $4 and higher. Guys, we are maybe getting filled right here. So guys, I just got my first entry filled at the price of 401. Just got my very first little baby entry filled at, again, 401. So, CODX, we are going to see if this play is going to A, be able to continue to push on up, or if this is going to start getting a little bit weaker. But CODX, I did just get 1,000 shares filled, as I said I would, if we break that $4 area. So, you know, right here, team, this is a very small little baby trade. But you know what? If we drop back on down to 380, 370, 360, and I can make a free $400, $300, from what we have seen so far, I wouldn't be upset with that, right? Any profit's good profit. So I know what some people might be thinking, though. Hey, Deck, if you see 440 as the reversal, why are we getting in at $4? Just because, again, it's a Friday, we haven't seen anything spike yet, and things are a little bit weaker. I don't think there is and again, this is my personal belief, I would be very surprised if we get up to 440 or hence go above 440 today. From the pre-market action that we have right now, from the pre-market action that we have at this moment, it's more to me that we're going to hit 410, 415, and then probably drop and fade from there. So I do have 1,000 shares at an entry that I do like at around 401, had my limit order set, and I'm just going to see if we can make a free $200. See if we're going to make a free $300, and I'm okay with that with, again, only 1,000 shares. If it keeps going up higher and we can get filled a little bit more, hey, I'll add a little bit more as well. But again, profit's profit. It's okay. You know, profit's profit. It's fine. But CODX does have the best press release so far this morning. Now, we also do have AZTR. AZTR here, traders, little heads on up, did have news last night. So if you go over to the news area, it's not showing up as news today because it was news last night, where we do have Thursday 3-19, where we are seeing we did have this press release. And it says, announces pricing a private placement financing up to $10.5 million with up to an additional approximately of $20.9. So that's, again, absolutely awesome. Absolutely great to be able to see. AZTR, again, that does have a good credible press release behind it on why that stock is getting this nice squeeze and getting this nice move. This is not my type of play. I don't like trading these little penny stocks. I don't like trading stocks that are only 30 cents. I find that they're more unpredictable. I find, again, they're just harder to trade in my eyes. I don't usually like trading them. I kind of stay more away from them and kind of just like, you know, just say I'd rather find something else. So AZTR is the #1 top gainer. CODX, that's the stock that I'm currently in at this moment. And then we also do have SMCZ. Now, again, the big reason on what's going on with SMCZ is that's an inverse ETF. It's an inverse to SMCI. SMCI here, traders, this was a stock that had a bad news last night. Let me scroll on down here. Is this the very bottom? Yeah, AZTR, SMCI. SMCI falls 22% in pre-market. And it's because they had a statement made by the U.S. Attorney's Office that was in negative light. You know, they said something negative about SMCI. So SMCI, super microcomputer here, this play crashed pretty good. Now, super microcomputer used to be, traders, I'm going to be honest with you, this used to be one of the most hyped up plays of 2023. People used to compare it in NVIDIA with SMCI. Oh, AI stocks, AI chips, SMCI stock has gone from, again, $10 all the way up to $120. This is the next NVIDIA. It's back down at $23 right now. If you could get SMCI at sub $20, you are getting a better price than what people paid back in 2023. So SMCI here, traders, if you want to do a long-term investment on this play at the price, again, you know, $19, $18, $17, you can get filled. I do think that is an incredible long-term investment. So SMCZ, you might look at this play and say, oh, why is SMCZ up? SMCZ does not have any sort of news. SMCZ is just an inverse ETF to SMCI. So AZTR had private placement last night. SMCZ is an inverse ETF to SMCI. CODX does have the best press release. And VCX right here is probably the most hyped up IPO at this time. Now, why is VCX the most hyped up IPO? This was also alerted here this morning. VCX is also not technically a stock. It is a stock, but it's not technically a stock. It's a fund, like an ETF. And you might say, well, what is the ETF made up of? It's made up of the most hyped up private companies available. We're talking about Anthropic, Databricks, OpenAI, Anduril, SpaceX. We are talking about companies that everyone wants to invest in and they cannot. So someone, VCX here, says, you know what we think would be a good idea? Let's have, again, our private owners get together, create a fund that now is publicly available to trade. So there are ways that people can have early investments on these non-public companies. These are private companies. They're not available on the stock market for the public. But there are ways that people, if you're a credited investor, have over $1 million, you can be able to become a creditor investor and invest before anyone else can. So what these people did is they said, hey, we're all credited investors. Let's buy these companies that the public cannot buy, and let's make a fund out of it. And now let's put that fund on the stock market. That's VCX. So VCX came on out yesterday, and VCX went on a spike from the price of $30 and rip and ran all the way up towards $129. That's pretty nuts. $30 to $129. Stock goes again, $66, spiked up this morning to $140. This play is a stock that can make you a lot of money on the long side or the short side. I could 100% agree and imagine both sides here. I would not be shocked if this one ran up to $180 today. And they're like, Dek, you know, it's ran on up because it's all these amazing private stocks that everyone wants to get involved in. I understand that. I can also understand with every single person saying to themselves, hold on a second, you know, this play just ran on up, you know, $80. Let's get ready for a short. I can understand that as well. I don't know which way this one's going to go, but I understand both sides. Last one I would want you guys to watch is SWMR, where SWMR is inside this very big descending triangle pattern wedge. SMWR here, team. This is the play that I brought up earlier, that it looks just like this, doesn't it? We have this beautiful downtrend. We have, again, this downtrend as well. Stock it could easily squeeze and spike. We have this downtrend. Stock has a little bit of support around $45. If it breaks this line, we could squeeze and spike. If not, it's just going to become a big short on this day. So right now, traders, we have SWMR still fading and falling. So team, if we had to do a recap of this, all you have to do right now, right, is you can, number one, go ahead, go over to the premium news. You guys can see what are the best top gainers. We know CODX is the best top gainer, up 46%, and then we drop down to essentially nothing. 12% gains, 10% gains, 5% gains. We really don't care about this. We are looking at CODX and CODX only. So let's do this instead. Let's look at all the top gainers just today. Well, we know AZTR actually had a private placement press release last night. We know CODX actually had the best news of today. We can take a look at, you know, some of these other plays. You know, JDZG only again 9 cents. NYX up $60. MNDR at $1.22. There are other plays out there, but there's not like anything we absolutely love at this moment. MNDR trying to get a little bit of hype. You know, so I'm gonna more take a screenshot of this here and just say, what are the best top gainers today? These are. So it's like, if anything, look at the top gainers on a Friday. This is your watch list, right? So let's just kind of type this on out. Watch list today. Very slow Friday so far. I am focused on anything with volume. And again, these plays that I see is AZTR, news last night. CODX, news this morning. MNDR, top gainer. JDZG, not really my favorite, but I'll put it there. NYAX. Then we do have, of course, our IPO plays, right? Our IPO plays. VCX, right? VCX, IPO play. SWMR, IPO play. So we basically have a couple of these plays that we just want to make sure we're fully aware of going into today. Ready to rock, ready to get after it, ready to have some fun. Team CODX, we're still up $100 on that trade. Right now we're up $120 over on CODX. Now again, what would you guys be happy with CODX? For everyone that jumped in with me at $4, what are you going for? Are you going for $100 today? Are you going for $200 on this trade? What are you happy with over on CODX? Now on like this slow of a Friday, I'm going to be honest with you, any green is technically good. Any profits is technically good. You know, if you walk away with $110, there's going to be people out there in the world that says, man, I wish I made $110 today. I'm currently down $500. Oh, I wish I made $110 today. So there is nothing wrong if you're just saying to yourself, hey, you know what? I just want to add a little bit of gains, add a little profits. You make $200. I mean, it's better than nothing. You know, better than nothing at this time. So CODX right now here, traders. We'll see if this one can get a crack. CODX still has a little bit of a chance to spike. If you want to take a look over on CODX, there are still slightly higher lows. So again, the best area to honestly, you know, get out of this play would be the low 380s. But if we can crack this uptrend, that's where there's going to be a lot of weakness. That's where you guys can make a lot of money. So it's a little bit of a gamble. You know, are we going to crack or not? You know, you guys take a look over on CODX. You guys can see there is like a pretty nice channel here. Let's kind of adjust this slightly, kind of make it as smooth as possible. But this is what I would be seeing on this channel. So if you guys want to take a look at a current CODX, you know, setup right now. CODX right now at this moment. You guys can see bottom support, right? Undo. CODX, bottom support. CODX, bottom support. CODX, bottom support. CODX, bottom support. You guys can easily reverse that if you want to. And you guys go CODX, top resistance, CODX, top resistance, CODX, top resistance, CODX, top resistance, CODX, top resistance. So CODX, nice channel setup at this moment. And you can kind of just go back and forth. CODX is the best news so far today. Easy channel setup. Where again, shorts at resistance, buy at support. Follow the chart. Now, if we can crack the channel, that's where, again, full bearishness is going to move in. If you guys can break out of the channel, that's where full bullishness would start moving on in. So we do have a little bit of hype over there. See if that play is going to get any sort of ripping and running. Guys, here comes, guys, CODX starting to drop. This would be lock it up time. 1,000 shares right here. We are hitting the bottom blue support line. Dek, what if we keep on holding and it cracks? That's great, but nothing wrong locking in $150 on a slow day. Right, guys? Yes, we can wait for that possible sell-off. But you know what? I'm just going to lock in $160, $180. Can we crack here for a second? Give it a... Guys, I'm going to lock it in. $150. $150, guys. I'll lock it in. Did anyone else just make that trade with me? Did anyone else just say, hey, you know what, Dek? We'll just do something nice and easy. Slow and steady. Lock in some profits when we can. You know, $150 right here, team. That was probably the easiest trade that we could possibly make. I literally told everyone, right when we hit $4, right when we go to above $4, let's all get filled. It came up to 401, 405, 409, dropped right back on down. So if you, again, listened or if you got in at any entry above $4, probably every single person here is up at least $100. So you know what? Get a little bit of the groceries. You know, what can you guys do with $150? I could buy some groceries, fill up the gas tank, take the wife out for a great dinner, hit the movies. I could be able to, you know, go put a down payment on a car. A very small down payment, but you know what? We could do it. A very small down payment. Right now here, traders. CODX starting to drop. VCX, not too much. DRMA. We got to see what we have. ARTL, a little bit of a rip. ARTL. Okay, ARTL, 820. This is just going to be another typical spike and dump, most likely. Over on ARTL. Quick little spike, quick little dump. And XXT. Quick little spike and dump. So ARTL here, a little bit of a rip and run. Let's see if that one has a little bit more buying volume. A little bit of action. Does not see anything. Traders, I might just, again, focus on the prop firm here today. You know, go over to the S&P 500. Get ready for, again, that possible little sell-off. 200-day moving average is at the price of 660. Who here? 660 is going to be A, if buyers are moving in, people are going to go after 660. I personally believe we're going to go lower today. I think we might spike up towards like 657. Like 658, and then probably turn right back on down. Like I don't really think we're gonna get all the way back up towards that 660 mark. I think it is gonna be a red day in the market. A lot of strong resistance kind of at this area. Little heads on up here, team. Everyone take a look right here, right now. Do you guys realize where the S&P 500 has trouble at? That's what I'm seeing. S&P 500 actually has trouble. Bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. A lot of trouble right around 650, 660. Now, 650, 660, 650, 660, 650, 660. You could look for entries right now in pre-market over on, again, one-stop prop. Would anyone want to do that? I'm not opposed. Right? Taking a look over here. Maybe, again, starting to get ready for our entries over on one-stop prop, seeing if the S&P 500 is going to start fading and falling. Let's see here. See what we can do. We still have a little bit of higher lows. That's the only issue. So you guys can see right now, you do got a little bit of higher lows still. But if you can get filled up next to that top resistance line, it's not that bad. But you do have a little bit of higher low triangles. ORBS. ORBS had that quick spike and that quick little dump right back on down. Nothing too crazy just yet. Nothing too wild just yet. Friday's been a little iffy. A little bit slower for us. Don't need to put ourselves in any sort of bad position. You guys can see again, even if we head on over to CNBC, stock futures tick lower as S&P 500 heads for 4th losing week in a row. Supermicro computer shares tanked 25% after employees charged with smuggling NVIDIA chips to China. Okay, that's not good. U.S. says Cuba is prohibited from taking Russian oil as 2 tankers head to island. Trump invokes emergency power with $23 billion in Gulf arms sales. Brent oil rises $110 even as U.S. considers lifting sanctions on some Iranian oil. So, oil, SMCI, S&P 500 starting to tick a little bit lower. Things like that are kind of taking over kind of the main focus of the market right now. 9:07 at this time, waiting for, again, our first trade, or we actually just had our first trade, waiting for something a little bit hotter. I do think, again, VCX could possibly get some hype today. I feel like if people want to trade today, if people are going to show up today, it has to be VCX. All right, back in the zone, back in the plays, back to see what we have here. Can you do limit orders on one stop prop? Yes, you can. You definitely can. Alex, I'm so effed. I am at 3 day trades and just went in on AZTR. Well, you are a psycho. Okay, if you're at 3 day trades already, I mean, 3's not too much, but I will say, I'm having trouble finding things right now, guys. I mean, it's not even like, it's not, oh, Sean can't find something. It's not that. There's nothing presenting itself. Like AZTR, what is this stock going to do for us? It's gone from 25 cents to 30 cents. Do you think I'm going to trade a stock to try to make a penny? Oh, I'm jumping on this play to try to make 1 penny. It's just not even worth it to me, right? SMCZ, I mean, SMCZ, if SMCI gets a little dip buy and bounce play, I'm not opposed to maybe looking for a short on SMCZ. SMCZ most likely is going to come up towards, this area, $58 and probably become a nice short, right? We'll see what we can do. CODX, again, CODX, we already made our money on that play. If you guys are still holding that one, that's not too bad. And then S&P 500 is starting to get a little bit of that crack. S&P 500 here, traders. This is the play that, easily could be able to make us that big time money over on our prop firm account. Now, the issue with the S&P 500 is that right now we do a bounce play opportunity would be coming on up. So if anyone's doing US 500 shorts, you guys be all set. Alex, I'm doing 3 trades this week. Gotcha. 3 trades this week. Little side note. My March Madness bracket is ruined already. Is anyone still alive? Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I really thought I was going to become a billionaire. But I have already lost the $1 billion bracket. Look at this. Duke barely won. But we got that. Then TCU beat Ohio State. Stupid. Then we won on Louisville. Then we won on Michigan State. Then we won on Vanderbilt. Then we won on Nebraska. Then we won on Illinois. Then we won on Houston. But North Carolina sucks. And again, St. Mary's lost there. So unfortunately here, team, I'm not doing that hot. I lost over here with Wisconsin, BYU, Georgia. I mean, it's so hard. It's so random. This is why no one can win $1 billion. Is there anyone left? I mean, if you could ever get through the first round, If you could get through the first round, like, your odds probably increase dramatically. But you just got to get through that first round. It's so hard to get through that first round of that March Madness. Gator Trader, I think for me it's going to be some good SMCI action. I don't mind that. I do think SMCI could easily get a dip buy and bounce play, you know, after coming on down towards around that $20 mark. I do think, you know, what I might do today is if SMCZ spikes on up towards 58, I'm going to short it. So if we get on up towards around 58 on SMCZ, I think that's going to be a good short area. Dek, why would you look for shorts on SMCZ? Old spiking high, 58.75. Old spiking high, 59, 58, 50, 61. Here's 54. It's going to be somewhere between 58 to 61. Most likely for a SMZZ short, which is an inverse ETF to SMCI. Right now, team, we got to see what we can do. If you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Dek, I'm on the Cobra waiting list, using your link and waiting for the PDT rule to change. Do you know if it will be the full Cobra platform or will it be the lesser one? It will be the full Cobra platform. So again, once the PDT rule drops, Cobra is going to be allowing, I think, $5,000. Right now, you have to have at least like 24,000, 23,000 to use them. But once the PDT rule is gone, they're dropping on down to like 5,000, I believe. And you're going to have full access to the entire short list, full access to everything. So again, Cobra is what I use, and that's how I'm able to short every single one of these plays. I go over here, I look for TRNR shorts, CODX shorts, CV shorts, all these shorts. McDermott, what time of the day do you start your show? 7 a.m. And then we usually jump on the mic right around 7:30. So I know some people are waking up right now. Some people are saying, oh man, Dek, I'm excited to kick off this day. Guys, we already been getting after it for the last 2.5 hours, you know? So we're coming in on 2 hours. Traders, I will tell you this right now. The majority of money is made in pre-market when news comes out. You know, that's when a hype happens. CODX goes from $3 to $4, right? We see, again, big spikes, you know, VCX from $100 to $140. Traders, news leads to spikes. Spikes lead to, again, you making money. We don't see fresh news during the day. People think, oh, it's time to make money during 9:30. No, again, the most money, now today's Friday, so again, please understand that. Most money is made before the market opens. Go to the New York Stock Exchange. Buy a ticket, do a tour through the New York Stock Exchange, and what you will see will blow your mind. During pre-market, the traders are running around. The traders are saying, hey, I'll buy this, you sell this. The market opens on up, 90% of them leave. It's 9:45 and the New York Stock Exchange is empty. And you say, where is everyone? And they go, oh, everyone trades in pre-market, and then again, everyone comes back at like power hour. Get ready for after hours. The majority of the time for smaller plays, for again, a lot of the stocks, they are trade where halts can't happen. They are happening again, you know, while there's not manipulation. During market hours, it's when it's slow. It's when it's boring, right? How many people here trade in pre-market and that's where your action is? That's where your fun is. And then all of a sudden the day opens and you're like, oh, I can't find anything to trade. So the thing is, I usually only trade my prop firm account during the market hours, and I trade shares during pre-market. So it's just a little slow right now. A little slow on this Friday. Nothing we're missing, nothing that's going crazy. I do think VCX has a great chance of possibly going on a rip and run, spike and climb here. So we have gone over everything. Now it's just a little bit of the waiting game. A little bit of the waiting game, and hopefully we can get a little bit of hype here. I do like the S&P 500 for a crash today. You know, Fridays sometimes do lead to some big S&P 500 action. I do think the SPY is going to try to spike on up towards like 657, 658, and then turn and dump back on down. So I would like to see a little bit of spiking on the SPY and then a big reversal. Still watching SMCZ 58, if that one could ever get a little spike. But we're probably going to have to make our money within like the first 20 minutes of this day. Probably going to have to make our money first 20 minutes of this day if we actually like want to be consistent here. If we actually want to do something here. Yeah, brackets ruined. And as I said before, traders, I'm actually very surprised with Bitcoin. Very surprised with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is holding at 70,000. Traders, the S&P 500 is coming on down towards lows of 2026. I mean, traders, take a look at this. The S&P 500 year to date is currently down 3.4%. Like, we are in the red in 2026. You know, usually Bitcoin follows the S&P 500. Bitcoin was all the way on down to 64,000. And while, again, 70,000 isn't much higher, the thing is, it's still not bad. It's still not too shabby. Year to date, Bitcoin's down 20%, but that could easily bounce its way back on up. Over the last 6 months, Bitcoin's down 40%. Does anyone know what is the average Bitcoin pullback? Does anyone know what is the average Bitcoin pullback, like during these bear cycles? 76%. So our biggest pullback right now is around 40%. We still have technically about another 30% that we can fall on Bitcoin. The average is around 76% pullback on Bitcoin. Right now we're at right around 40%. So we want to see this number here in the 60s to 70s, which would be sub 50,000 before anyone pulls the trigger on Bitcoin, okay? Is SWMR getting really tight? Guys, SWMR, this play right now, we went into detail on this one. Take a look over on SMWR. Anyone looking for that possible squeeze? If you guys are, SWMR is basically looking for this setup. Downtrend, trying to find support, squeeze on up. Downtrend, trying to find support, squeeze on up towards like $60. People are either going to short right now. Shorting right now at 52, 53 to get the reversal back down to 46, or it's about to squeeze and run up to 60. Those are your options, okay? Those are your options right here. Guys, this was funny. I posted this the other day. It blows my mind. I said, back in 2021, the metaverse hype was at its peak. People were buying digital land for $100,000. I will be completely upfront and transparent to say I was this close to buying digital real estate. Yesterday, Meta scrapped, and it's not 18 billion, it's actually $80 billion project. Traders, I'm actually mind blown here. How does someone spend $80 billion and this is the best it got? It's like, do you guys remember back in 2021 how crazy the metaverse was? Do you guys remember how much hype that was? You know, what was the idea of the metaverse? Does anyone remember? This came out back in 2021, and this was supposed to be the metaverse. Mark Zuckerberg has given us a glimpse of the upcoming metaverse. Facebook's digital world comprised of virtual reality headsets and augmented reality, where basically you would be able to put on glasses or put on a headset and live in a digital world. So this would be your avatar. You can change whatever you want. And then guess what? Now again, you put on the headset and you can go do whatever you want. You can float around in space. You could play cards. You could be able to walk around wherever you want, float around, have fun, be able to talk, meet people, text people. Basically, there was going to be a whole entire ecosystem that was digital. Basically, again, when you put on the headset and you just sit on your couch and basically you're living in a brand new world, right? This was going to be the metaverse. Be a different person, be an avatar, be a human, you ever see that movie Ready Player One? You know, live in this different place. They spent $80 billion on it. And that's what it looked like. I mean, we're talking about way off. We're not even close. But I do remember, traders, I'll be honest, I almost spent $150,000 on real estate in the metaverse. People spent that much money. And I'm so happy I didn't. But what was the idea of it? I do want to kind of back up my credibility here because I know it sounds so stupid. The idea was Facebook was going to make one plot of land. Basically, guys, this right here was the map, okay? And there were buildings, and there was a desert, and there was water, and then here's the new city over here, and here. So basically, there was a map, and this was the metaverse. and you were allowed to buy plots, like acres, on the metaverse. Now, guys, why would anyone in the world actually purchase digital land, digital real estate for $100,000? Because imagine this. This was the point of it. Imagine if all of a sudden the metaverse did turn into a real thing. How many people would want to do it? Billions. It would be billions of people. How many people would rather put on a headset and live a different life? How many people would want to say, you know what? I want to put on a headset and I want to make an avatar of me being a big muscular person. I want to be able to ride a dragon. I want to be able to, again, live in this brand. I want to be an avatar. Guys, there are so many people that want to do that. So many people that would do that. And there would be an entire environment, an ecosystem in there. Now, imagine if you owned land in that world, where now it's getting more popular and more popular and more popular. Guys, what do you think the land would then start doing? It would be in high demand. Don't you think AT&T or Verizon or someone would then buy big plots of land and then put like big sponsors? You'd be walking around and you see again Verizon, you'd see AT&T, you would see again, a T-Mobile. I'm just thinking of different, you see Pepsi, you see Coca-Cola. Because again, it would be massive advertising. If there's only one map where everyone can travel around and you can own part of that map, why do people again buy, billboards in New York City? Because millions of people see it. So my idea was, hey, what if I, again, buy this and all of a sudden millions of people move in and I just never sell my digital real estate? And then eventually it would become worth millions because it's good advertisement space, because billions of people like to be in the metaverse. So that's the idea of why it even became popular. But obviously, after spending $80 billion and seeing these like fake cartoons, it would have been an awful investment because no one ever did it. No one ever liked it. No one was able to even use it. So it's almost hundreds of thousands of dollars down the drain. So I never did that, but at the same time, definitely a little scary. Yeah, that was the whole entire time, metaverse, real estate, digital, NFTs. I saw a post the other day. I want to say, I don't know, Justin Bieber's. I think it was like Justin Bieber's NFT or even Logan Paul's NFT. Look at this. So Justin Bieber, guys, back in 2021, he bought a Bored Ape for 500 ETH, which costs $1.3 million. Today, it's worth $12,000. Imagine spending $1.3 million, and now today it's worth $12,000. You know what's kind of even messed up a little bit? I wouldn't even buy it for $12,000. If Justin Bieber came to me and said, hey, does anyone want my Bored Ape? For $12,000, I don't know if I want it. Maybe because it's like, oh yeah, this is Justin Bieber's, but it's just like people back in 2021 were psychos. People were buying real estate for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Celebrities were spending millions of dollars, right? And now it's worth nothing. Nothing. Guys, let's go to Logan Paul's NFT. What did he do? Logan Paul had an NFT that he bought for $635,000. Today, it's $150. Imagine spending $635,000 and today it's $150. Oh my goodness. Right? You're throwing away money. So that's a little tough right there. Guys, S&P 500 trying to get a little bit of that squeeze. S&P 500 trying to get a little bit of that squeeze. Deck, do you still have that song? Oh, I missed that song. Was anyone with me back in 2021 where we used to listen to that song, NFT? Let's throw that on for a second. Oh my goodness. I completely forgot about this song. This used to be our jam. This used to be our jam right here.
NFT.
your vanity. Computers never sleep. It's verified. It's guaranteed. NFT. For your vanity.
Oh, I missed this song. This song was a banger. Computers never sleep. It's verified. It's guaranteed. That was a good one. I do miss the craziness of 2021 times. We need something stupid like that to happen again. I want to see something stupid like that happen again. And what I mean is, I want to see that random hot trend that we all know is beyond idiotic to take over again. I want some new technology to come out that's dumb. I don't know, let's purchase molecules of air. I want something that people are I can't believe this is worth millions of dollars. That's what I want next. We haven't had something like that in a while. And I am waiting for that. I love the GameStop meme trend, the NFT trend, the real estate metaverse trend. I want to see something like that again. I mean, AI back in 2023 was pretty cool. Right now we don't have anything like that. Right now it's kind of just wake up and just trade the market. It's fun when kind of the psycho stuff happens. Guys, little heads on up. Update available. New version 2.32 on Fox Runner. Did you guys just get this? Update available over on Fox Runner just came on through. Downloading this update. Install now. So just little heads on up. That just appeared for me. You guys may want to see that as well. Brand new update over on Fox Runner. And they did something. So right now I'm on version 2.32. If you guys are not on version 2.32, make sure you guys are on all the same version I'm on right now. Version 2.32. Fox Runner did just come out with a brand new update. Little heads up. All right, team. Let's get ourselves prepared on this day. Let's get ourselves ready here. I've been waiting for 9:30. Happy 9:30 is here. Guys, SPY. Watch for, I think, quick spike on the SPY for prop firm trades. So, traders, little heads on up. I have been trading my prop firm, as you guys know. I am, again, getting myself prepared over on the prop firm. And I do what did we just pop up to? 757. I'm going to enter one entry right now in the US 500. Just so I'm, just getting myself prepared here. I would love to try to beat the prop firm today. You know, I do want to, I don't know. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. Do you guys want to kind of go all in or nothing on the prop firm today? The prop firm, I want to pass it this week, as you guys know. I want to try to pass the prop firm this week. Now, the thing is, we have to make $4,000 for us to pass the prop firm by the end of this week, which is the end of today. You know, we can do an all or nothing. I spent $300 on this prop firm. We can go, hey, let's make $4,000 today or nothing. Which, you know, so, I mean, we can get a little crazy. You know, I wanted to take this week to, you know, be able to do the prop firm together and be able to have that fun challenge. At the same time, again, you know, I have my other prop firm, which is funded. Right now, I am doing some shorts, and I do want to see if the S&P 500 is going to hold on up or if we're going to get that little crack. Right now, S&P 500 here, traders, as you guys can see, is inside this ascending triangle pattern, getting a little weaker. I only have one entry on the US 500. Are we going to start getting a little bit more of that dump? 650, 650, guys. I'm going to add on to this. Keep going for some weakness and see if we keep on fading and falling. I do think today could be a big red day. I do think today could be a red day. But I'm just nervous. Are we going to pop up to like 658 first? So I'm going to let that rock out for a little bit. See what we do over on the S&P 500. Obviously, we still have slightly higher lows. But we're going to see if the S&P 500 can crack and start fading and falling and dropping. We're inside this triangle right now. A break of 657 is going to lead towards that squeeze up to 650, you know, that 658 mark. But if we can crack underneath the VWAP and start fading back down to 655, we could be able to make another quick $1,000 plus. So we have 2 entries on the US 500. S&P 500 is getting a little bit of weakness here. This is where we could hit 655 and just bounce right back on up towards the VWAP. If you want to take profits of, again, $655, there's really no harm in that, no foul in that in any sort of way. Right now, again, the S&P 500 is getting pretty weak. Could come on down towards 655 area before we get a little bounce. Could push us up right towards around $1,000, kicking things on off. So if we want to kind of be a smart trader, lock in our gains, let me just lock them in right now. I'm going to try to enter above this red line. All right, just made a quick $500 on the prop firm. $500 locked in on the prop firm right here and right now. Once the S&P 500 hits a new high, we can go after it. AZTR, I'm not the biggest fan of that play. What's going on with VCX here? VCX could be the crazy one, as you guys remember. So VCX is a brand new IPO play. For anyone who does not know, VCX is a fund of the most craziest private stocks out there. Databricks, OpenAI, SpaceX, Anthropic. Like, we're seeing a ton of crazy, these plays here. And if this one starts getting some hype, you will win a lot or lose a lot on VCX. But if this one starts getting some hype, crazy things can happen on VCX. Just a little heads up for you guys. Okay? We got VCX. We got SWMR. Does any of these, let's see here. VCX, it just doesn't have much volume right now. SWMR, does this have any volume? SWMR has a little bit more volume at least. I gotta play something with a little bit of volume here. I know some of you guys are looking at PL. PL, nice little rip. Guys, what's going on with PL? Planet Labs right here. PL right now, I know you guys are looking over on that play. Shout out to you guys again taking a look over on that one. That's not bad in any sort of way. P&L, if this one starts getting up towards, again, 37, 38, definitely look for some possible shorts, always. But what's going on with PL? Had a nice little pop right there. PL. First off, it says $40 price target. Maintains $40 price target, boosts their forecast on quarter 4 results. So is it this right here, guys? Analysts boost forecast on Planet Labs. We have a price target range. Oh, was it just last night? And then last night we did have an earnings report. So Planet Labs reports again, earnings report. That's definitely something that you might want to keep your eyes peeled on. So I'll see if that one can get some hype. That one can get some momentum. See what we can do on PL. Is shortable stock up towards around $36. Starting to get a little bit of weakness right now. Guys, little heads on up. For anyone who wants to trade the prop firm with me, today is the last day. So just little heads on up. Today's the last day of their sale. Lucky 40 St. Patrick's Day was last weekend. Today is their last day of Lucky 40 sale. Make sure you guys take advantage of it if you guys are looking to get funded. So a heads up for every single person right there. Last day of the sale. If you guys did not get your prop firm challenge, make sure you guys are all good. Today's also the last sale over on Trade Ideas. If you guys want my charts, my scanners here, today is the last sale for that. So do not miss it. The link is in the description below. You guys can type in the word Dekmar 20. And if you type in the word Dekmar 20, you guys will be getting 20% off. So, take advantage of that. Last day for Trade Ideas as well. All right. SPY, guys. S&P 500 getting that weakness. S&P 500 with a little bit of weakness right now. PL also with a little bit of weakness. How is SMCI doing? SMCI is dropping. Where's that other play? What's the SMCR? What stock am I thinking of right here? Guys, what's that inverse ETF? Someone tell me of SMCI. It's not showing up right now. S something. VCX, hold it on down. SMCZ. Ritz, thank you. Thank you, Ritz. SMCZ. I might actually look for a possibility of a short over on this play coming on up. So SMCZ could be a nice little shorting opportunity in the near future here. SMCZ. That one's trying to get a little bit of hype and potential. I want to see how much shares are to short over on this play. $19. That's not bad. So SMCZ does have, again, old spiking high pre-market right around this $57 mark. They get a little bit of a break right there over on SMCZ. If anything, you'd probably want to do stay like very small, kind of like slowly kind of scale in on this play. Slowly scale in on this play. Don't, try to act like you got. Slowly scale in. Make it very easy. I am going to do some shorts over on SMCZ. Little heads up, 25 shares at a time. So just 25 shares at a time and slowly building a cost basis. Okay? Want to make sure, again, you guys understand that. Slowly building a cost basis over on this play and seeing if I can be able to make a little bit of money and make a little bit of cash. So I'm not doing 250 shares at a time, 25 shares at a time. It's a very big difference, I'm staying very tiny on this one. I don't want to, again, be on the wrong side. I want to keep just slowly adding as the stock hits highs. As the stock comes up to highs, slowly add, slowly put yourself in positions. And then, of course, we can go ahead and start looking for reversals when we get up towards, new tops. But I'm not doing 250 shares at a time, guys. I'm doing 25 shares at a time. Just slowly adding myself in on these plays. Okay? So, right now here, traders, I'm just going to sit back, look for SMCZ. I only have 50 shares filled, only down $11. It's going to take me a long time to slowly get filled on this, but I do want you guys to just be aware I am looking to be able to get filled on that stock. Hopefully we can go up towards around like 58. If we can go up to 58, up towards a little bit higher and higher and higher, we can start making some more money. But, just slow and steady, trying to get filled on this one and try to be able to make some cash. S&P 500, where are we at here? S&P 500, guys, getting weaker. Guys, S&P 500 still fading, still getting weaker, still getting that drop. S&P 500 all the way on down towards sub 555 right now. 555 is going to be a little tough resistance line. So if you get a little bounce play off that 655 mark, just keep on holding it on the downside. I do believe, again, the S&P 500 has a great chance to get weak today. Like, very weak today. Traders, I kind of want to jump in here. I'm going to kind of throw it out for you guys. I am going to get a little crazy, I think, today over on my prop firm because it's Friday, and I want to see if I can try to beat this. I want to try to see if I can beat the prop firm today. I will tell you right now, I'm going to take definitely a lot more heavier, riskier trades. I do think the S&P 500 is going to fade and fall. I do think the S&P 500 is going to drop. I am going to, again, see how much money I can make. Is there a chance I blow up the prop firm here today? Yes, but again, I spent $300. I want to kind of get a little crazy. So, prop firm, entering again 2 US 500 trades. We'll enter if it gets back up towards the VWAP around 655.20, 655.50 as well. So just seeing what we could do right there. Guys, ARTL, another nice little spiker. So ARTL, a nice little ripper and runner and spiker. We also, again, have SMCZ, which, again, is getting a little bit of a fade right now. Again, I only have 50 shares on that play. I am looking for more. I am looking for more over on that one, as you guys know. But if SMCZ starts fading and falling and dropping right now, then you know what? So be it. Guys, I am adding a little bit over on the S&P 500. I just want to see if the SPY is going to get that reversal. I want to see if the SPY is going to stay underneath 656 today, start dropping, start fading. I kind of just want to get a little crazy. I want to have some fun over there. ARTL, guys, $10. Stock has gone from $7 to $9. Old spiking high, I see, traders. Just a little heads on up. This is like $10.50. If it does start taking on off, we could go all the way up to like $13 today. If that starts taking on off, we could go up to $13. Nate says, again, today is a quad witching day. Usually, again, market becomes a little bit more erratic. I agree with you. I didn't realize today was a quad witching day. Today's a day that, again, we usually do see options expire, contracts expire. So if you go, what is a quad witching day? So what we have here is a quadruple witching occurs on the 3rd of March, June, September, and December when 4 types of derivative contracts, stock options, stock index options, all again expire simultaneously. This quarter event often triggers significant higher trading volume and increased market volatility. So again, thank you for the heads on up, Nate Trades. I actually forgot about that. Today is a quad witching day. How's PL doing? Little heads on up. PL. That one could still try to get up towards $38. Right now, PL still again trying to move itself on up. Little heads on up. SMCZ, I only have 50 shares on this play. You know, SMCZ, this is only a 50 share play right now, but SMCZ is getting a little bit of a fade. And you know what? You know, like right now, as I said, it's a free $100 over on SMCZ. Did I want more on SMCZ? Of course I do. And you know, SMCZ might be able to continuously fade and fall and drop and keep getting weaker and weaker and weaker. But you know what? A free $100 is still good. A free $100 is still fun. A free $100 is still better than nothing. So, you know, right now, if SMCZ out of this 50 shares makes me another $100 and I can push myself up, you know, $250, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that in any sort of way. So, you know, sometimes it's just understanding market conditions. You know, let's see if we crack again the VWAP. Crack $55, start, you know, dumping on down. You know, right now, again, we're up $107 at this moment. So we have a cost base at $57.25. Right now, it's at $54.98. So, you know, this stock right now trying to get a little bit of, you know, is it going to hold the VWAP or not? But, you know, a free $110 at this moment, you guys could say, you know what, Dek, I'm just going to lock it in, push myself up, you know, $220. We'll see if it can keep on falling, keep on fading. And if it does, hey, nothing wrong. 50 shares is absolutely fine. But I do have, again, a ton of other entries that I was trying to get. SMCZ, I was trying to get filled 57.90, 58.50, 59. You know, I was trying to put in a lot of high entries, as you guys know. SMCZ, $113 right now, guys. Might get a little bounce off that VWAP here pretty soon. I might just take my little peasant gains and be happy. So why not? $113, guys. Let's lock it on in. Boink. All right, traders. I made $150 there, $108 there. Just locking in profits when I have it and push myself up $258. So right now I'm up $258 on a rather slow day. $258. Nothing wrong with that. So, hey, barely investing anything, slowly trying to add some profits. ANNA. Anything that spikes, we could probably short back on down as well, traders. ARTL seems like it's being relatively slow. ARTL might get a little rip later on today. I would keep ARTL on high alert. It seems like it's the best bet for like a nice, slow, and steady climber. So right here, traders, we're going to keep our eyes peeled, but let's again kind of just see what we got on ARTL at this time as well. ARTL started spiking right around 9 a.m. Is there any news on ARTL? If there is news on ARTL, go ahead and post it. But it actually seems like ARTL is a multi-day top gainer. Spike again back on, what, Monday? Tuesday we spiked, Wednesday we spiked, so Tuesday. Tuesday we started ripping, Wednesday we had some hype, Thursday, and now Friday. Now again, ARTL, what would be the ultimate goal here? The ultimate goal over on ARTL would be if this thing could ever get up towards this area. This is all the way up to 1520. So again, we do have a 200-day moving average up near around 1520, but there will be some stronger lines before that, probably up towards around that 1280-ish area. So there's kind of two main targets that I would pick. You know, number one, actually, I guess it would be three. Number one, you do have $10 resistance. $10 resistance is not going to be easy to break. $10 is always strong resistance. Then you do have some old spiking high and some dip buys right around this $13, $12.75-ish mark. So, you know, $12.75. Then you do have the 200-day moving average at 1540. I do think there is a lot of potential for ARTL to just slowly move itself on up. Whatever the news was 2 to 3 days ago, it's a good, solid play. Definitely could bring in some hype, definitely could bring in some momentum, and could be a play that could be able to make you some decent amount of cash. You know? So, what do we have right here? We do have, what is that? 1535. 1535, 200-day moving average. That's going to be a strong resistance line. Then on top of that, we do have, again, 1280 resistance. And then after that, guys, we basically just have strong $10 resistance. $10 resistance. So these are the resistance lines I would just be aware of over on ARTL. ARTL, again, multi-day top gainer, slow and steady, working its way on up. Definitely a play that I would say keep your eyes peeled on. So, ARTL, this has been a multi-day top gainer. This is a rather slow, but consistent stock. At any moment, this could squeeze due to it being a top gainer and its extremely low float of, what is that? 660,000. This is one of my top stocks today. So, I would just say ARTL, keep it on watch. All right, guys. Let's see what else we have here. Anyone see anything going crazy? What's the SPY doing right now? SPY, a little bit of that pop back on up. That's absolutely fine. Again, I do think that S&P 500 is going to get some weakness towards it. Going to see if we can make some money, see if we're going to make some cash, see if we're going to be able to get after it here. SPY right here, back up towards 656, 655. I'm going after the SPY here, traders, for, again, a nice little dip and drop. Traders, I'm going to get a little crazy here over on the SPY. I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shorts on the US 500 right now. And this is going to be basically game time. All right? S&P 500, prop firm. I am going to go big. US 500, banking for a drop. Now remember, I said, hey, I'm going to try to pass a prop firm by the end of this week. If I end up blowing up this account and I lose $300, so be it. But I'm going to get a little wild here right now to see, can the S&P 500 get a fade on a quad witching day, see if we can crack underneath the VWAP, fall back down towards 655, and push ourselves up to our prop firm challenge. Our prop firm, guys, as you guys know, we got to make $5,000. We got to make $5,000. Can we make $5,000? All we need is the S&P 500 to get some weakness. We're going for, again, the big profits. We're looking for, again, that reversal. We're looking to see, can the S&P 500 on a quad witching day fade, fall, drop, and get that weakness? So you know what? Let's see what we can do on this one. Let's try to lock and load and let's try to get after it and see, can we be able to push ourselves back up to, again, that $5,000, and look at the S&P 500. Let's go! If the S&P 500 can get weaker, if the S&P 500 can be able to get a nice little crack here, if we can be able to get that red candle, and we could be able to see, you guys can see again the target for us to be able to make, for us to be able to get funded, for us to be able to become a full-time stock trader and get a $100,000 account. We just need the S&P 500 to fade on down. And what do we need? We need to be able to get ourselves up to $5,000. So once this, again, target, once we can push ourselves up towards that $5,000 area, oh my goodness, guys, it might be happening. The S&P 500, can we do it today? We're at 3,800. Can we do it? We're at 77. We're at 79. We're almost at 1,000. We're almost there. S&P 500, come on now. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there to get funded $100,000. We got to hit the 5K. We got to hit the 5K right here. We're at 411. We need $900 more. Come on. Bigger drop, SPY. Bigger drop here. Oh, come on now. We just got to see this thing again get a little bit weaker. We're almost at our target of $5,000. If we could see the S&P 500 again crack on down. If the S&P 500 we got on down to a low of 654.20. Let's crack 654.20, see some 653.80s. Guys, we're coming back on down towards some lows at this moment. If we could be able to make this happen, this could be gorgeous for us. Let's again, guys, $800 more, $800 more, and again, $700 more. Come on now. Come on now. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to, come on, $500 more. We got to see again a brand new low. 654 crack. We'll get there. We are so close. We are so close to just getting funded right here. I want to see the S&P 500 on the top level 2 right now. 654 crack. We will be able to make that happen. We did just come on down towards a brand new low of the day of 654.02. And again, our goal is to be able to hit that $5,000 target so we can get funded $100,000. Little bit of a bounce. Man, we're right there. We're right there. So come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see if we can crack 654, guys. We are so close. We're only $800 away. $800 away. Again, all we got to do is hit our target. Guys, we cracked 654. We're going to do it. We cracked 654. We're going to do it. And we're going to do it on this Friday. And I'm going to make sure every single person here gets funded $100,000. My goal was to make sure every single person here gets funded $100,000. We are $400, $300 away. Crack 654, and we're doing it, baby. We are again $500. Ladies and gentlemen, we are $200 away. Ladies and gentlemen, we are, come on, get there, get there. We are right at 654 right now. Go down a little more. Oh my goodness, traders, I'm going to just take this profit and then again, be happy with it to start. We are so freaking close. Okay, we are only right now, we are only $800 away. We are only $800 away from, again, passing our prop firm. Only $800 away from passing the prop firm. So, again, the profit target is, again, $5,000. We are at, right now, 82% there. We only need a last little bit. We are nowhere near the max loss. We're nowhere near, again, daily max loss. S&P 500, we just need to make $800 freaking dollars today. Now, again, I just want to take my profits right there. We were so close. Now, what should we do next? Guys, what should we do next? I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. I do think, again, today could be a great day, a red day, quad witching day, S&P 500 fading and falling and getting weaker. I just need to make $800. That's it. Just give me $800. Is that 654.20 mark going to keep on holding? Are we going to get a random green candle back up to 654.80? That's like the next big concern. Are we going to get a little green candle right back up to 654.80? And it looks like we might. So I'm happy, again, just kind of taking my profits, getting out right now. I want to pass this challenge today, guys. I want to pass this challenge here today with everyone. Let's see if we can rip back on up towards around 655, 655. If we go back above 655, I'm going to hammer down another 4, US 500s. And again, like just make a quick 800 and we're good. Okay? Let's do it. Let's pass that prop firm, baby. Let's just pass that prop firm together. So close here, team. Again, I had one goal this week. Let's trade the prop firm and let's make money. Let me make sure every single person here can pass the prop firm. That was my goal. Right now here, traders, we are getting a little bit weaker. Look at it. It looks like we had that spike. Now we have that drop. I hate chasing. All I got to do is make $800 though. How low can this go on down to, Dek? Again, what's these bottoms here? These bottoms, what are these bottoms? 652.80? I mean, that's low. 652.80. I mean, we're kind of right near these areas. 652, 653. Look at this. Lower shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow. I mean, a lot of lower shadows and bouncing. A lot of lower shadows. I'm trying to feel it. I'm trying to feel where's that last little $800 profit? Where's that last little $800 profit for the squad? I'm trying to feel it. I want to see a brand new low. Brand new low. We hammer some dip buys right back on up. Let's go 653.10. 653.10, 653.20, I start entering on a dip buy entry. 653.10, 653.20, dip buy entry, bounce back up to 654, lock in $800. Everyone gets funded $100,000 for Monday. Okay? That's what we're doing. Let's get a new low, then big long lower shadow, 653.20, 653.10. We all get filled, bada boom, spike back up to 654. We pass our profit target. Everyone then gets funded $100,000 for Monday. Let's do it. Let's get ready to go. Let's have greatness. Guys, there is greatness running through these fingertips. You guys ever see those 1990s like Gatorade commercials where it's like, you know, Gatorade sweating out of them? That's what I feel. So again, I want to be able to make sure this happens for everyone. Let it fall. Let it fade. Let it drop. Let it get weak. Let him go. Let it fall. So right now here, traders, we're letting it come on down towards a new area, 653s to get that bounce play. Low 653s, we're going to look for a quick little dip and bounce. Yeah, let it fall. Let it fall. If you guys are still shorting right now, you guys are fine. If you guys are still shorting right now, that is absolutely fine. Let it go. Come on. Come on down, little one. Come on down here. Come on down to the bottom. A little bit lower. Just a little bit. Low of the day, 653.47 so far. Getting a little bit of a bounce here, but I think there's a little bit more. Little bit lower. Come on. Come on down here. Come on. Come on. I want to see 653.10ish. 653 teens. 653.20. We got 653.34 so far. Little bit lower. Little bit. First entry. Buy side right now. First entry, buy side. Second entry, buy side right now. Third entry, buy side right now. Come on, you absolute psycho. S&P 500 now bounce back on up. S&P 500. We're trying to, again, get ourselves that nice little bounce back above 653.50. Get that nice little dip and buy. This thing, again, came on down towards the lows that we wanted of 653s. Now we want to see a little bit of that entry on the upside. Now we want to see 653.50 again. We just fell from 657 down to 653. That's fine. Now let's see if we can climb. Come on. Move on up. Together. You and I. We can do it together. Just climbing, you and I, together. So we are looking to see if we get this bounce off that low 653 area. And again, all I'm trying to do is make $800. If we get $800 in profit, we are going to pass this prop firm challenge. We are most likely just going to have to bounce back on up towards around like 654. If we can just get a little dip buy and bounce play back up towards 654, get a little momentum on our side, we should be able to make that happen. So that's what we're looking at right here. Get a nice little green candle, get a little bounce. We just hit the bottom of 653 on the dot. And see if we can start moving our way back on up. Get ourselves back into the green on this trade here. We're currently down to $65 here. Now let's see if we can start going on up. You know, break 653.50. Ah, it got a little reversal. If we can again, you know, try to find that little bounce. That's all I'm looking for. I'm gonna keep on this play here. I'm gonna keep just slowly adding onto it when we hit new lows. A bounce is due. Right now, though, it is red. We do have quad witching going on, so I can't be that crazy. We do have, again, bounce play here, bounce play here. I'm just expecting a dip buy. Dek, why are you expecting a dip buy? Because, again, I'm just following the red line. Here's, again, support line, a.k.a. right there. Here's, again, support line, a.k.a. right here. I am looking for some sort of dip buy, a.k.a. right here. Can everyone clearly see this? Let me put this into blue right now, where you guys can get an idea. Dip buy, bounce, dip buy, bounce, dip buy, bounce. So am I being a psychopath what I'm doing at this moment? No, I'm not. Now, yes, it is a prop firm. so we can kind of have a little bit more leeway. Remember, this is not my real trading account. These are, again, prop firm accounts, but I am looking for dip buy, bounce, dip buy, bounce, dip buy, and I'm now looking for a green candle to kind of occur here to push myself back on up. That's kind of what I'm more looking at, okay? So can we actually get a green candle, though? Right now, we're still getting weaker. How much lower can we go? I am going to have a hard stop at, like, a little, like, over 2,000, because we have to. Right now, guys, we are starting to drop here. I'm going to add last little bit. Try to see if I can just lower my cost basis and get ourselves back above 653, but I am going to get out if things start going haywire. If we do not get that bounce play soon, I will be getting out. But I am adding, as you guys can see, at lows. All I'm looking for is, again, the daily chart. The daily chart is telling me we should, near this blue line, have some sort of dip buy. So, dip buy, dip buy, dip buy. The only reason I'm entering right now. Now, obviously, on the S&P 500, it's almost impossible to pick it exactly to the penny. It's almost impossible to nail it exactly to that, low point. It is going to be a lot more difficult to do because, again, it could be a dollar range. It could be a $1.50 range. I'm just trying to surround the 653 area the best I can. So I'm trying to surround the 653 area the best I can. We'll see exactly where my entry's at when I go back into the green. So, guys, my entry, we just got to 653-ish. I'm going to assume my entry's at like 653.10. So I'm going to assume my entry's right around 653.10. Yep, and now I'm getting back into the green right now. Okay, so it's right around 653.10. Anything above 653.10, guys, ladies and gentlemen, profit target has been reached. Congratulations, you have reached the profit target. Ladies and gentlemen, let me close this on out right here. We have done it. We have hit greatness. We have passed the prop firm challenge. We have done it. Every single person here, you have just witnessed Tiger Woods in 07, Michael Jordan in 98, Michael Jackson in 92. We've done it. We have crossed the $5,000 profit target mark. And we are leaving greatness all over this digital keyboard. And we're out of there. Now we are good. We are done. Stupendous. Superb. We have reached it and we have done it. So congratulations to everyone that has just made your money over on the S&P 500. And congratulations to everyone who has just passed their prop firm challenge with me. Now you guys are going to get funded over on Monday or Tuesday of next week. And again, making sure you guys are growing and learning and becoming better. So yes, we did get a little crazy there. We did get a little wild, but at the same time, we are using our head. Deck, why'd you enter? We entered on the downside because it is a quad witching day. Well, if it's such a quad witching day, why'd you do a dip buy? Because we are coming down to support. Quad witching initially dropped it. Dip buy support brought it back on up. So, amazing job. Amazing work. As for my live trading account here today, live trading account, we are sitting with a nice, again, $258 profit. I want to make sure you guys are growing and becoming better. So for our live trading today, we didn't see much action. Live trading, we made $258, and it's better to be in the green $258 than be in the red of $258. So now the S&P 500 is getting that little spike. If you guys are still needing to pass your prop firm challenge, you guys are still fine. Take profits when you're happy, but everyone should be close to passing their prop firm challenge if you guys haven't yet. We made money on our real account. We passed the prop firm challenge this week, and I think there is only one final thing left for us to do. Do you guys know what that is? Congratulations, traders. We did everything we were set out to do on this week. Prop firm challenge is done. And then on top of that, made money the entire week. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your gains. Enjoy your profits. Enjoy the money that you guys have made. Traders, last little thing as well. If you guys did not get your discounts, remember, everything is in the link below. Fox Runner, 30% off. Trade ideas, 20% off. One Stop Prop, 40% off. Cobra, everything is linked below. Make sure you guys take advantage of it and make sure you guys absolutely crush it. Shout out to this team. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to you guys on this absolutely beautiful Friday. We are back Monday morning, getting ready to make some more cash and make some more money every single day, guys. Obviously teaching you and making you guys grow. Smash that thumbs on up, hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell button so you never miss out on the live stream. I love you, team. Enjoy those gains, enjoy those profits, and help me wrap this thing on up. You guys know the drill. In 3, 2, 1. I love you, team. Enjoy it. Happy Friday, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Computers never sleep. Computers never sleep.
It's verified.
It's verified, everybody. It's guaranteed. Because that's an NFT.
For your vanity. Computers never sleep. It's verified. It's guaranteed. NFT. For your vanity. Computers never sleep. It's verified. It's guaranteed. NFT. For your vanity. Computers never sleep. It's verified. It's